Buddy BTL, this is Wormy and Tate coming at you live from the good old spec. Waiting on this to get started. It is RB versus GB, Red Bullies versus Good Boys. It's gonna be a wonderful match. Is a lower bracket match, so whoever loses this is out of playoffs for the season.
Yeah, looking forward to a good game here tonight. We've got two faded matchup teams. We've got the good boys and the red boys on the rift tonight.
Mm.
Looking like it's gonna be a good one.
Oh, Red Boys.
Oh, red boys. Yeah, they've been performing pretty well in the playoff bracket so far. Off to a bit of a rough start during the season, but have really pulled it together. Maybe looking to pull ahead in this round 2 match. Face off against True Heart Destiny next week. But good boys haven't been slacking either. They were an upper round team in the playoffs here, but they're still going strong.
Yeah, they did end up falling to Acid Rabbits in that first round and hopefully looking to bounce back here in losers. And then Red Bull is obviously beating TSC not last week, like 2 weeks ago. Um, I mean they looked really good. Man specifically having an outstanding series on that Hecarim. Everyone doing their damnedest to try and pull through those wins and they got it in the end. I think it went to the races. No, it was 1-1. What ended up being 2-1.
Yeah, reverse sweep, I think.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yes. So
Yeah,
true.
definitely a scary pick. That Hecarim maybe, hopefully, going to be taken off the table today. That would be my shout, but we'll see how Good Boys chooses to approach draft tonight. Should be getting into that relatively soon here.
Yeah, looks like they are looking to start soonish. They have everyone. They were missing people. Oh, they're fixing the order. Very important. Very crucial for their synergy here.
Yeah, we
uh,
all know the pain of having to sort tab list.
Yeah, without any knowledge going into this pick draft, what's your prediction for the series? What's the score gonna be? Who's taking it home?
Um, I'm feeling a 2-1 Good Boys victory.
Okay, okay. That's a pretty good guess. 2-1 Good
It's a pretty
Boys.
good guess. Thank you.
A pretty good guess because I'm guessing 2-0 Red Bullies. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, I'm on the RB train.
Yeah, Good
Um,
Boys, they are just off a loss, but it was against Acid Rabbits, who recently took down Deep Dive, if you caught that game. Uh, so the Acid Rabbits are looking really strong right now. I'm gonna give them a pass on that loss and say they're still in it.
yeah, I agree. I mean they are. Oh, they're actually getting into big band here. First band's coming out. Zaya for Red Bullies and Karthus coming out from GB. Do you think Red Bullies in any world actually plays the Karthus?
Yeah, last
Oh,
week
I guess
they
yeah, they
picked
played
it
it in
first round
bot.
twice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
had it as a flex pick. Man's been wanting to pull that one out in the jungle, but
Hmm.
they ended up flexing it to Power Core, who performed pretty well on it.
Yeah. Wait, did they not get it like all three? I think. I didn't even
Maybe.
think. Okay. Dr. Mundo. Understandable. Puma loving the tanks. It's probably gonna end up being like a Zac or a Malphite at the end of the day.
Yeah, Kurosaki is obviously going to be wanting to run that lane over as per usual, so taking
Yeah,
away one of these comfort tank picks.
Zac. Yeah, I mean, just talking about taking away the comfort tanks. I mean, that's too makes sense. I mean, Zac and Mundo are kind of hard tanks to run over because they can kind of just dip out whenever they feel like it. So this should make it a little easier for him.
And you see Red Bull is targeting the GP bot lane here, taking the comfort again of Zaya and Zyra off the table. Shalkavir having
Whoa.
great performances on that. And they actually opt to pick away the Malphite, really
Interesting.
limiting the Panting Boom options here. It's
Um,
not a pick
yeah.
that we typically see Steven lock, but that's
I
what they're
wonder if
looking
there's
for.
any world where this actually just flexes mid. Um, I
Oh,
think it's very possible. It's been happening a lot in current games, at least like my ranked games. I'm seeing this guy come out randomly all the time. Wired getting the Milio. Ooh, has
he's
been
been
running it a lot recently.
yeah, getting a lot of practice on that pick. I am shocked to see it locked here so early, though. He's gonna need to have
Hmm.
some great positioning because there's um a lot of opportunity for counter picks against that
Hmm.
squishy champ. Malphite obviously a great one into it right off the rip, so I'm not too sure if they're going to be able to keep alive on that. You know, the ult, it can't cleanse the Malphite knockup. The Q obviously can't knock his ult away either. So come
Yeah.
mid game, it's going to be pretty tricky to stay up on that one.
Yeah, the only benefit that they have kind of taken out of this is picking that Sivir, hopefully not getting Malphite ulted with the spell shield. GB, Nick Mead specifically getting the Jhin. He always looks so good on it. Jhin and Xayah, kind of always just rolling over bot lanes with this pick. Do wonder, I imagine they pick support here. Um, since both are already, but I wonder you don't. Oh, okay, they got it. Smile. I Rakan. We were, yeah. I mean, this is kind of what we were talking about. Like the Milio Q does stop Rakan.
Mhm.
So, but he's real quick. So we'll have to see if Wire's got the reaction time for this. That W's fast. I don't think it's one of the faster like normal dashes.
It's true. And just a note here, as we're running through draft, the Gamba is live. If anyone's looking to get their points in on that one.
Yeah, right now sitting at 10K versus 300. So maybe we should get our bets in here soon.
I'm feeling a GB victory round one without looking at the rest of draft here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I do want. Oh, they did miss a pick. Let's see what that ends up being. That is the Ornn top lane. So they do miss the pick on stream, but it is an Ornn. Um, going to Panting Puma. That I think that was the other thing in my head is like, okay, what do you give Puma? I think Ornn is a good I don't know, like alternative basically. As like tanks go. Maybe Scion. I don't know how much Scion he's put in. I think that's another one that you can kind of just exist on and then get very tanky.
Yeah, the Ornn obviously a bit safer, not having to charge headstrong into the team, getting to
Hmm.
knock up with your ult. Um, we're looking Red Bull is kind of stealing the comp from last night. This is what PIO ran the Milio Sivir Ornn exactly in game 2 of the set. I think they had a bit of issue in the bot lane, just due to the pressure that the Ashe Zyra of last night was able to exert. So not quite the same caliber of lane bully in the Jhin Rakan,
Hmm.
but I'll see if they're able to stay alive in that one to get to mid game.
Yeah, absolutely. There is going to be a bit of maybe it won't matter, but it's a little tough to just randomly pop Jhin ult at the beginning of the fight when Ornn is there. Has a pretty easy way to cancel it. Okay, Mayan getting a Kindred game here. Yeah, love to see Mayan on these carries. Mayan is really really good jungler. Has like tried to perform as hard as he could all season, and I think getting him on these carry picks gives him a lot more room to influence the map.
Yeah, definitely these strong, aggressive early game junglers is what he prefers. Um,
Lilia in
it's
response.
Yeah, interesting. We're looking at the Red Bullies round 2 bans. Gragas and Camille coming out, so maybe they suspect that that Malphite may not actually be going top after all. We'll
Yeah.
see what is last locked in here.
Oh,
Should give us a better idea. It's gonna be
the
Zed.
Zed. Mm,
Pretty spicy. We saw that in last night's set as well, locked
hmm.
in by the Dakar.
Hmm.
Uh,
I
but
wonder why
good
Zed
top
is coming
boys.
out. Maybe they just feel I don't know. I guess like I
It's
don't
another
know. I
blind
guess
Zed
I
as
get
well.
it.
So it's
Yeah.
maybe a bit of a taunt saying, hey, come at me. Don't tell the boys looking to style a bit on this pick.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have the guts to style against Brian like this. Brian, a very good player.
Gonna be
Oh,
a
and is
Vex
just
lock in
gonna.
as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think there's probably some things that punish Zed a little harder, but this definitely doesn't get soloed by Zed as long as you are holding your Gloom um for the correct timing. But other than that, I mean, you have really good engage. The only other worry is this is just another target for Malphite to end up ulting as well.
Yeah, Red Bullies hasn't really drafted too much frontline, or not obviously going to be the only member there. But the Kindred ult, Milio ult, big AoE safety for the team. We'll see if they're able to make use of that.
Mhm. A lot of taunting going on in the pregame chat. Shoo-wee! They are talking. A lot of eggplant emojis coming out. I wonder if that's just to get in their head. They're trying to mind game them.
Yeah. How do we feel about comps overall here?
Yeah, overall, um, oh,
Good
what?
Boys, they've got quite a bit of pick potential here with their draft. Lots of range as well with the Jin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, what is happening in chat?
Yeah, that's all I'm distracted by. I mean, it sure is popping off. Yeah, if I'm just looking at this strictly from a draft point of view, I do think GB probably has this one. Um, I think it's gonna be really tough for kind of RB to salvage this game if it goes super late. Kindred obviously has incredible scaling, with the stacks always being available. So as long as man can keep that up, it should be good. Plus you have the Milio to, obviously enhance Kindred, trying to get off as much damage and playing that front to back. Um, Other than that, I mean, I just think Good Boys' comp is easier to execute, right? It's aside from like Zed or whatever. I mean, Malphite ulting in, Rakan ulting in, and Jin just sniping from far away.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
yeah,
mean, Red Bullies has great tools to deal with all of that, though, right?
yeah, yeah. I
Again,
guess the Kindred
the
ults.
Kindred ult, the
Yeah.
Milio ult, the Vex Fear AoE,
Mhm.
and of course Silver Spell Shield. Just a super safe draft into Good Boys, who's definitely going to be trying to all in here.
There
I
is
really
one
like the Lilia.
worry. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think great sustained damage, going to be able to keep themselves safe. If they get ahead, I think it'll be really tough to deal with.
Hmm. Now, what do you think about the Lilia into the Milio specifically? Because this is not going to be any sleepers in this game.
No sleepers in chat,
No
actually. Good
sleepers.
point.
Chat, or sorry, pick ban had to get remade real quick. Okay, they're gonna run it back.
What is happening?
I don't know. They're doing their best.
Just another shout. Gamba is still alive. Got another couple minutes to vote on that. 5 minutes still to vote. So up until about the start of game. If you guys are interested in putting your points up, now's a good time to do them. Smile.
Oh, smile. Wait, how did we fix the pick order on this? Did you just manually do this?
Tim is some kind of wizard.
Tim is a wizard. Okay, okay. Oh, good. I was just like trying to manually move it on my client. And I was like, wait, it's not working.
Hmm.
I've just learned I'm not a wizard, I guess. Kind of disappointing. What can I say? Yeah, are you worried at all about, or not worried, sorry, but are you, would you prefer to see one team or the other, go in the head-to-head matchup against THD?
Oh, that's a great question. Um, no, I have no clue how to answer that. What do you think?
Hmm. Well, I think like compositionally, I just think like uh Good Boys probably has like a more even game versus THT. Just like this style, like their team identity basically. It was just what I was
Oh,
thinking.
okay.
Yeah. I think they can match up against THT a little better. I think that Red Bullies has it in them to potentially beat THT if it comes to that. I just think Good Boys like how they play might benefit them more.
Well, you did say you were expecting a Red Bullies 2-0 coming into the draft. How do you feel after draft for game one is done?
Oh, I put my heart and soul and belief on May and Kindred.
You think it's going to be a hard carry for game one?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a stomp actually.
Oh, okay.
Fingers crossed, knocking on wood. Smile.
Yeah. Where do you think we're going to see early game focus then from both junglers, I guess? Mayan
Um
doesn't have great targets really
yeah,
for
it's really
Gangster, I don't
hard.
think.
No, I was gonna say I think it's really hard for every single lane. The only one that I can think of is like Jin, but then, he flashes out, you just have to like run it back. Mm. There is some worry as well, like who has better setup. I think if Ornn and Malphite start a fight, Ornn has enough CC to let the Kindred get on top of the Malphite, and pre-6, that Malphite is not getting out. Even if he flashes away, he's just getting slowed, and will not be able to get out anyway.
Okay, that's a good show.
That's my thought process, right? Is like, yes, he has the flash, but other than that, I mean, Malphite's pretty just screwed because even if you flash, you are still slowed by Kindred. I think the E is the what slows it, right? I think you're just deado. I think
Yeah, just Dodo.
just
Okay.
deado. Isn't it analytical, statistical? Um,
Um,
yeah, I do wonder if there's like, because the one worry with this being a Vex, and you playing a Kindred is like a lot of your strength for Kindred is like getting these early stacks to try and get the ball rolling. And Vex is not really a character that can do that before items. Um, so I do. Oh, they did last second switch, by the way, Malphite mid.
oh,
Yeah, this is what I. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is a Kawasaki Ace Z. Whether that means that he is now going mid, like if they're swapping lanes or if they are just swapping characters, I
uh,
guess we'll have to see.
I can't imagine the Zed would have too much kill pressure on Ornn. Um, especially not once, a Balmies comes in, a Chain Vest comes in.
Um,
But
I agree with you, but it is, it's Kawasaki Ace, so
right.
I think anyone goes against this guy in lane and they just are having a bad time. Um, yeah, we'll have to see. Um,
We may never
y-
know.
yeah, I just wonder, like, I'm just trying to genuinely think, because, like, what do you do instead where, um, my bad, slip of the tongue, Kirasaki, my bad. Yeah, I just wonder what you do if it is a Malphite mid. I can't imagine it is. Surely they just send it top. What you do against Vex, you can't like farm. You get harassed. Like it would just be a bad idea. So surely they are just switching lanes.
How fast can the Malphite in the mid lane get tanky enough to shut down the Vex?
Oh,
Last set we saw Malphite into a Silas. got the Force of Nature first item, and Silas was suddenly unable to kill him. Do you think we'll
Mhm.
see something similar here if it does end up going mid?
Yes. I think it'll
Not
play out
quite as much
exactly like
value.
that.
You think that'll be exactly how it goes?
Exactly, yeah. Just repeat. They actually just studied that game.
Hmm.
That exact interaction. Uh,
Uh,
I mean, there's only one way to
the
find out, right? I
It's
think
true.
I will say I think it's unfortunate picking a Kindred into Malphite. Not saying that it really matters because Kindred will just build like Kraken Slayer, right? Um, but there is always a chance that this could go very poorly very quickly if they do not get the ball rolling. Um, Obviously, Malphite being the armor stacker that he is.
Hmm.
Yeah. That being said, uh, oh, okay, skin check. Everyone's looking really fire. No Malphite skin though. No Malphite skin. Very disappointing. Make sure
Yeah,
we're like at max speed, so we're all on the same time.
I'm actually going 88 miles per hour at the moment.
Okay, cool. Just speed it up to make sure. I'm just saying.
Got a
Um,
21, 22.
yeah,
Huge.
huge. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
34.
are you
Okay,
actually?
definitely got to pause for a second. I'm fully zoomed.
Oh wait,
Oh,
I
wait.
am too.
Maybe.
Yeah. I just
Okay,
did it again.
hold
I'm
on.
good
Sorry.
now. Yeah, what are you at?
45,
Yeah,
46.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
we're good.
Huge. I zoomed, but then I got like an extension on my bar.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, well,
I'm spamming plus button right now.
yeah, I'm currently spamming plus button.
Guys, can we get any plus button spammers in chat?
Minions have spawned.
I'm about to not see a lot of pluses, I'm sure. And then I will cry. Wait, okay, so they were looking for something mid and then they just changed their mind? What happened?
I think the Zen might have been there on time to sniff it out.
Oh,
Got
okay.
on vision.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, RB always looking for something cheesy in the early game. They've got a couple level 1 first bloods just off of analyzing the enemy's placement or their
mhm,
level 1 stances.
yeah.
Nothing panning out this game though. Gonna be standard starts. Lilia actually going for the wolves first. Maybe gonna be clearing up towards top lane for an early gank.
Mhm.
And we see it is actually the Malphite top, so don't tell the boys not playing mid this game.
Yeah, I wonder what the where the decision came from. If it was like a pre-planned thing, or they just decided to do it in chat. If it was like set in stone, or if they just decided, I don't know. Hey, it's like up for debate. Maybe we do this, maybe we don't. This is not the. Oh, so I was just gonna say this is not the only team that has been swapping positions as well.
Yeah, that's true. The draft itself just switching players doesn't really do much to hide picks, but yeah, maybe something unexpected will come out here.
True. I do wonder. Now that they are about to meet on the topside river, I actually
It's
think
got a lot
Main's
of
just
okay.
gonna do it. Yeah, Main's just gonna do a full clear, and Lilia is top lane.
Yeah,
Hmm.
3 camp to top lane. Gonna hit the E, land the Q, land the W, and flash out from Banding Puma. Gonna stay out of danger with that one. Don't tell the boys also burning flash though to try and follow up on that one. So just a trade of sums.
Yeah, just some trades.
Yes, just
Uh,
some trades. Very good.
yes. Yeah, and like we said, I mean, they didn't get a ton out of it. They did just go, oh, okay, actually, there's a little kerfuffle in the mid lane. Hirosaki Ace being level
Top lane
4.
too though. Banding
Whoa!
Puma right on top of the Malphite now.
Ooh,
Don't tell the boys
tough.
got a little too far up after the support of Empirics came up there. Feeling a
Yeah,
bit too
really.
comfortable in May, and after clearing red buff and having Lily on the back, was able to get a free gank off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, really good timing by Man. Just seeing this coming. I mean, yeah, once that first initial gank fails, they have no sums on this Malphite. I mean, this is what we were saying, right? I mean, if there's someone to gank, it is the Malphite. He's really the only immobile one. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
looking
And
late again here too.
Yeah, Kurosaki Ace, so sorry, it keeps happening. Now that I've done it once, it's happened. Oh, Impurix. Living, having to flash though. Kurosaki Ace on the Zed living with very, very low HP. The Ignite and Tower Shot not able to take him out.
Yeah, it took a lot of damage from the initial trade, but maybe gave away the gank a bit early. Man, unable to get the gap close on that one. And of course, Lilia there to support the escape.
Okay, just some trades in the bot lane. This bot wave is actually just slow pushing towards blue side here.
May's here for it, but it's going to be spotted on the ward. Hardcore getting some aggressive positioning in here. Oh, they're actually going to catch Nick Mid, forced to flash out. Wasn't going to come of that, but getting the free sum.
Tanks slapping each other. Yeah, Nick Mead, I mean, yeah, just positioning a little too far up. They saw Kindred obviously there. I wonder if they just decided or thought that maybe, you know, Made wouldn't push the go button because he was spotted there, but having to blow sums for being a little too far up. But really good force out of Mayan to walk in there and get those out. Bot lane should have a lot easier time punishing this Jhin for walking up.
Yeah, and it's looking really good for the Milio Sivir lane. Of course, you want to be scaling hard on that one. So if they can make it through this early game relatively unscathed, or even blowing the enemy sums, it's gonna bode really well for them coming into mid game.
Yeah, absolutely. This Vex pick working out pretty well so far. You know, Steven not being able to actually punish Riot Decadonu too much here.
Hunting Puma choosing to get a bit of damage here. Malphite is 6, has a little bit of mana left. Lilia coming up here now for the gank. And Puma just hitting 6 himself now. Here comes a Malphite ult to open up. Lilia EQ gonna land. Ornahorn coming out. Oh, actually gonna miss it. Maybe gonna be able to trade one back.
He gets one anyway!
Clap. Okay, 2v1 God. Gonna go down in the end here to Lilia though. And Man's gonna get prio on that river mark.
Oh man. Okay, just clearing out the pink. Yeah, and man, getting the mark. This is exactly what you want. Of course, the best case scenario for Puma there. Oh,
gonna find him barracks in the bush. QW, he's on. Going under tower for this one. Autos the turret instead of getting the E mark off.
A valiant effort.
Zed is looking in that top river. Not gonna find Man, but he doesn't get that mark anymore.
Yeah. I understand.
Brian actually caught out now. Zed'll coming down. Lots of action here. He's gonna die to the pop. Man looking for a bit more. Doesn't know Malphite's there just yet. Hanging out over the wall. W comes in. Q over. He's just gonna drop. Bit over ambitious there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked a little scary for Zed. Straight up, definitely just had his shop open. And then kind of realized after he had gotten hit 3 times that, oh, I am dying. Man getting, like I said, a little overzealous, trying to get the punish, was a little tough, and does miss out on the mark potentially, Lilia being on this topside river already. And Man just walking down to the bot side to re-clear, so yeah, probably just fully giving over the mark on this.
Great call, but don't tell the boys to hang out around there on the Zed recall. Kind of suspecting that they may try something a bit cheesy. And it does pay off.
I do wonder if we get the regank from bot. It would be tough. They have it actually warded out. Really good pink ward here. Great vision. He didn't even see it. And, yeah, they are just spotted on this.
Yeah, we see Good Boys starting a rotation over to it as well. Gonna off to return to lane though.
Yeah, both
Don't
teams.
tell the boys now. Returning a bit of the auto attack trade with the 0 mana. Love to see it. Lots of top lane dueling these past couple of games. Love to see it.
Okay. And, yeah, I mean, So far, Zed being 2 kills up. Looks great. Okay, some speed ups here. Kindred trying to get in range. Doesn't get the slowdown. Schluckerbeer barely living. The sleep coming down. Nick Mead getting the execute. Mayan may go down as well. He's not 6. He does die. And Wire's just going to get executed from the Zed ult as well. Barely living on that. Not taking enough tower damage. Catastrophic for Red Bullies.
Great collapse by Good Boys. We saw what they were looking for a bit earlier, the collapse on the bot lane play. They end up backing off it, but coming in for round 2. Picking up lots of gold here now, and currently sitting at a 2k advantage at only 9 minutes in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Extremely well played from Good Boys. I mean, they had vision the whole time, just knowing that they have to hover there just in case Man does decide to walk in anyway. Okay, now, I mean, looking at it so far, Zed, obviously, going down in CS only slightly for being up 3 kills. I mean, you take that trade any day. Basically, even now that I've said it out loud. Yeah, I spoke it into existence, jinxed it anyway. Oh, man. I mean, this is really tough, because they want the dragon, they want to start stacking these. Would be a great win con for them, but I mean, Good Boys is here.
Red Bullies doesn't quite have the power spikes that they're looking for. No one's on full mythics yet, but certainly on the back foot here for Red Bullies.
Oh,
Puma. Grasp procs being traded in the top lane.
Yeah,
interesting stuff.
Puma had used W. I wonder if there was a world where Don't Tell the Boys just goes in on that.
Man in the bot lane again. Schluckerbeer going to be first to engage though with the W. The quickness is able to charm up Power Core and gets out scot-free.
Really well played from Schluckerbeer there.
Yeah, so much early pressure from Man, but none of these ganks are quite panning out. It's going to be Kurosaki Ace now on the Panting Puma. Slick W ult combo from Zed to get on top, and kill goes over.
That is tough, and I wonder what the comms sound like, because there's no pings coming out. There's no missing pings coming out there. I mean, I don't think they had any idea that Zed was walking up.
Red Bullies looking to trade Dragon here, knowing that Kurosaki Ace is up on the top side. Gonna get smite secured by Man. No fourth shot from the Jhin ult. Gonna steal that away.
Was slightly close. Really good on Man to hold the smite. Okay, they are rotating back. He actually just opts to fully recall. Decides that maybe diving here is not the best option.
I don't think they had quite the timing to catch Jhin on the way back to tower. Gonna opt to quit that while they were ahead.
Yeah, that first mark actually officially dying now. The topside scuttle. Nobody ever touched it this entire time.
First mark was actually on bot scuttle. No second.
Oh,
mark.
was it? Okay. Oh, Mayan did not get that one either.
No.
Ah, tough.
Man went for the top gank.
Oh yes.
So no marks collected just yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm looking at 0 right now.
0.
I'm looking at a 0 actually currently.
Yeah. Kurosaki is though currently 4-0 on this Zed.
Yeah, and I mean Nick Mead as well 2-0. Like they're feeling great.
Yeah, if they can continue to press this advantage into the mid game, you know, get picks around the Kindred ult where they can into the squishies. That's exactly what they want to be doing.
Yeah. The only saving grace here for Red Bullies as of right now is that Red Bullies just has better scaling. So I mean, if you're down a little early, your best bet is, you know, get some picks. Maybe just don't take 5v5s and try and scale up, right? That being said, Mayan is getting spotted here by Empirix. Does smite the blue away, and they just kind of part ways. Actually, probably smart here.
Not opting to chase that with imperfect information. Red Bullies did have 3 members nearby. Oh, Power Core now caught out on the bot side all alone. Quickness.
Great flash.
Here comes the Jhin opening up. Is shot 2 landed, shot 3 wide, shot 4 secures the kill. Sniper Nick Mead getting his 3rd kill on the board.
Yeah, this is exactly why people ban this away from Nick Mead. I mean, he looks so good piloting this every single time.
People are often quick to ban the Zaya away. The top comfort pick performs exceptionally on that one as well. But this Jhin, just as scary.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is looking great so far. Looking for a gank bot, actually. They're kind of second guessing themselves.
I think Mayan failed the Q over the wall, so
Oh.
he's gonna have quite the timing he wants on this one.
Absolutely.
Now gonna run into Empirics. And getting
Got
his
the
first
stack.
mark. Empirics is all coming out here though. Use the engage from Chuckabeer to follow up.
Get it old
Control
early.
coming down, but Zed ult on top. Maybe gonna get the pop here. Kills the extra mile in, and Nick Mead secures the kill. Empirics though now in the fray. Oh my gosh, Nick Mead now caught out. Ornn follow up, flashed away. Decadona trying to follow up, get some kills back on Schluckenbeer here if possible.
Oh,
Nick Mead actually flashing out on the backside
disastrous.
though, getting up for free. It looks like that's gonna be it.
A disaster for Red Bullies. Everyone living such low health. Nick Mead with such an incredible flash and heal to get away. Schluckabeer as well, and they all just having to run for the hills. Mayan
At the end
popping.
of the play, though. It's
Yeah.
really just a 1-for-1, right?
Yes, yeah. Lilia died and Mayan died as well. Yeah, just disastrous because it would have been huge getting the 2 bounties on Zed and Nick Mead right now. They are. I do wonder what the next plan is, right? I mean, that looked great. Malphite wasn't there, obviously, so it made it a little easier. I wonder if they win 5v5s with Malphite being there next time. Looked like they had pretty good damage overall.
Yeah. Malphite does have that mythic completed though. That'd be definitely a force to reckon with if they can just the fight. Here's the Milio W on top of Kindred, able to get the extra range and pump out some serious damage, but Nick Mead has more range than that. Gonna be living on a sliver of health and getting a kill, now 5-0. Meanwhile, top lane, Punk.
Yeah, Melio ult not being up cannot save Mayan from that charm, so Mayan does end up going down. That is I think it was a great call to try and get on Nick Mead there. I mean, unfortunately Gale Force is up, but you know, no sums. You go in assuming you can try and get that pick fast. It lasted just a little too long.
Yeah, Red Bullies really trying for anything they can get.
Yeah.
They know they're down a bit of gold. Good Boys has had a lot of pressure on these towers so far. Rift Herald obviously being dropped in that mid lane. That pressure is now translating into a big bot push. Red Bullies not able to rotate over to contest Dragon number 2.
Does look.
Ooh, Kurosaki Ace looking for something cheeky maybe in the bot lane. Power Core unaware, gonna shove up a little bit.
Might get it. Yeah. Trying to wonder, but he
He's so
is
far away.
spotted. Yeah. Oh, power cord. Nobody saw on the minimap.
Main spotted on the top side as well. Gonna take the Malphite ult to start that off. Power Core gonna drop to that long-winded scout from Kurosaki Ace.
Mark check.
Mark check. 2 marks. I think.
Two marks. Yeah, I am a little surprised that Kurosaki ends up taking the long way and nobody saw him on the tower vision in the minimap, which is super unfortunate. So it does end up working anyway. Oh, okay. Schluckerbeer saving the day, getting a really, really good. Oh, what a knock-up! Don't tell the boys living on one sliver of health here. Less than 100 HP. Oh man.
Quite enough damage to finish that one off. And Trying to lifesteal desperately to stay alive there as well after taking a couple tower shots.
This is the story of every single engage, every single fight is just good boys getting out with such low HP. I mean, it has to hurt for Red Bullies.
Panting Puma now a little bit too far up, gonna get hit by the
Oh,
Lilia as well. May just die to the, yeah,
bowling
just
ball.
dies to the dot. But had plenty of members up there to secure that one, if not,
What a strike.
what a strike. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. I just feel so. Oh, Schluckerbeer maybe positioned a little too far up. Should be able to dash out. Does dash out. Yeah. I mean, this is the story of the entire game. Is just Red Bullies trying their best to get any kill, any picks, and the good boys living with no HP. I mean, Nick Mead and Kirasaki Ace still. I mean, huge bounties. 5-0, deathless so far in the game. Hopefully their mentals are still good after, you know, all these plays slowly slipping away.
Yeah, a bit of a rough early game. Baron is now up though. Red Bull is looking to set up some vision around this top side. Man gonna get spot out though with two good boy members nearby. Bowling ball gonna land. No decision to follow up though. Looking like a 4v3 here in the top river. It's gonna be a 3v5 really quick here. Great engage from Schluckerbeer and Don't Tell the Boys to start it off. 4-man sleep coming out as well. First kill is Empiric's down. Karasaki is now looking for a bit more on the backside. Gonna take out the Sivir in the Milio. And now looking low with the ult. And he's dropping as well.
Wow, quadra kill for Kirasaki Ace. That looked great from Good Boys. Did end up being the 5v4. Ornn TPing in pretty late there. Trying to do, I think maybe TP was just like not quite up yet. They were waiting on maybe timer, I don't know. Really tough for Red Bullies, but Good Boys collapsing perfectly. I mean, that was so well played. Stacking in CC as well.
Yeah, that was a Red Bullies engage, right? They were lurking in that. Oh, Karasaki Ace after the quadra kill, gonna go down to Baron. And they're actually not gonna get it. They decide to pull it off.
Wow.
Maybe a bit scared that they would have too many members back in time to contest.
Wow.
Not gonna connect. Yeah.
That's tragic.
Good fight. Unable to take the objective off the backside.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's good news for RB.
Yeah. Except for Zed's first death being to Baron and not Red Bullies.
Yeah, fortunately, executes do not reset the
Let's
shutdown
go!
goal. So that is still on the table. Yeah, that was a Red Bullies engage, right? Good Boys happened to have 3 members up there strong as well, and 2 members close by to collapse.
Yeah. No, I mean, yes, it was a Red Bullies engage, but it felt, I mean, it was sort of a bait, no? It felt pretty planned out.
Oh, here we're gonna have a fight in the lane as well. Schluckerbeer in deep start. Empiric steals away the dragon. First kill's gonna be onto May and going down. Don't Tell the Boys now in fray with Malphite ultimate. Wire dropping next. Panting Puma up on the chopping block. We've now got Malphite on the board as well. Big team fight collapse there. Power Core getting collapsed on by the Zed ult as well. Karasaki is able to catch up to that one. I've got Rift Herald conveniently here in the mid lane. Get the dragon, get the mid tower, win the fight. What more could you ask for?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that looked great. Good Boys having a really good engage from Don't Tell the Boys and Schluckerbeer as well. Kind of killing it on that engage and just, I mean, Mayan goes down a little too early to end up getting the dragon smote away. And I mean, after that, it's just a quick cleanup from the follow-up for Zed, Lilia, and Jin.
Yeah, Red Bullies maybe feeling a bit too bold there, looking to secure any objective they can.
Yeah.
But it was just a huge collapse from Good Boys over the wall, from the bottom of river, from the top of river. They were all over that fight.
Mark check. What are we looking at?
We're looking at Mark.
Three!
3 Mark?
3 marks!
Holy moly.
That's so many marks.
Yeah,
They're
that's
all
like
here with us
3.
today. Did you see that the like content video that Team Liquid did in the preseason where I can't remember the jungler's name. They kept calling him Mark, like he was his alter ego.
No,
Oh,
I didn't see that. I'm
somebody
sorry.
knows what I'm talking about. I still to this day have no idea why they started the bid. It didn't take off. I don't get it.
Oh, maybe next time.
Whoa, the sleep, baby! They
Just
have
gonna
it
be a
up.
root for now. Sleep not coming out despite landing it on 2
Go
members. Mayan
sick!
making some strange pathing. Oh, actually gonna come away from this huge engage. Massive flank angle. Gonna be great for good boys. Now picking up 4 kills in the fight. 5th is gonna be Riot Ducadono, quick to fall.
Ripple.
Everyone's getting their time in the sun. Triple kill over
Yeah.
to Empirix now. It's looking like it's gonna be game. Death timer is just a bit too long, 25 minutes into this game.
Yeah,
Got a
that
super
was
minute here.
a really good engage for good boys, and another flank coming through. I mean, it just keeps rolling in every single time. Good boys just collapsing from either side. They came in with the plan and executed it really well, getting a ton of good flanks, playing around that vision, and having really good engages.
Yeah, didn't give Red Bullies any breathing room in this one. Right?
Yeah.
They
Anyway,
had
Kawasaki Ace carrying them on Zed. Uh, truly killer.
yeah, great early game performance on that Zed, but great team play altogether, I think. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
able to get huge collapses when they needed them and get the advantage out through that. But
Interesting. Interesting pinned comment for sure. Yes. But yeah, I mean, Good Boys taking the first game in this best of 3 series. I mean, and no less, Don't Tell the Boys doing the most damage in the game. This is what happens every single
it's
game.
fake.
You
It's
have
fake
2 lanes.
damage.
I know, yeah, two tanks top. They're just slapping each other with like foam pool noodles, and it is yeah, fake damage is the only way to put it.
Well,
Okay.
what do we want to see Red Bullies draft coming into game 2 to try and stave off this early game pressure that Good Boys had? This was a very late game kind of scaling-ish comp that Red Bullies drafted, and they just lost too hard in the early game despite having that early dragon. So, are there
Yeah.
any big changes we want to see coming into this one?
Yeah, I'd like to start by saying I'd like to see Red Bullies win. That
Yep,
is like I think one big change. I
yeah, good
predicted
call.
the 2-0, and my predictions are in shatters like already. Um, a bit tough for me specifically. Big Red Bullies fan. That being said, I would love to see Mayan pull out something, yeah, something a little more, maybe early game centric with Brian on something that can at least apply pressure as well. That's one thing I said is you want to make sure Mayan on Kindred, this Kindred pick specifically, can get these early stacks, and Vex is just not a character that will ever have mid priority in the early game, right? It's really tough for just that to be the case, right? I think some things that like Brian plays like in his pool that he could pick instead if that ever I just think something has to give. If you're playing Kindred, you have to be able to get the stacks. You have to be able to get the ball rolling, and every single time man trying to make plays across the map is just not panning out.
Yeah,
Um
we didn't see too many rotations, the mid jungle duo to get the early
yeah.
marks, and just not enough prio against that Zed in the mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It made it especially hard when, you know, the Zed, the enemy Zed is starting your game pre 10 minutes at 2-0. You're basically never gonna have prio for the rest of the match. Um, I think the solution is maybe putting Mayan on something like the Hecarim. Has a little bit more um, control in that early game. Um, it would be, I think, a good adjustment.
Yeah, something with a bit more bulk as well, able to win skirmishes, or at least get out of 2v1s. Kindred didn't have too much impact in this game, I don't think. It was really just used while they were already on the back foot. Um, so maybe something, like a Hecarim, a bit of a stronger bruiser instead of a glass cannon would help the team comp out a bit. But I definitely want to see a bit more early game come out.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mayan has a lot more control when he's on an early game pick. It looked like it would have been fine with the Kindred, but just nothing else to match it. Um, okay. And I mean, what about you on your what's your opinion? What do you think they have to do to
Yeah,
kind
I
of salvage the rest of the
definitely
series?
I think perhaps now that well, if we are expecting the player swap to come through again,
Hmm.
Kurosaki Ace in the mid lane, I want to see Brian take something a bit more aggressive as well,
Hmm.
to pair up with something more
Something like
early
a
game focused
Tristana?
from man. Yeah, something like Tristana could be cool. I'm not sure how well that does into Assassins if we're gonna see like an Aurelia or a Zed come out.
That's true.
Um, Yona as well is something Kurosaki Ace has performed super well on in past weeks.
Absolutely.
Um, but yeah, something I'd love to see something that can walk into river blind.
Yeah.
Right, so if it's something with their own CC or enough escape to be able to do that, set up plays with Man, hopefully on something with engage potential of their own, a Jarvan, a Hecarim, a Vi, um, even a Maokai, maybe.
Hmm.
I'd just love
Yeah.
to see it.
Absolutely.
I think that mid
The
jungle pair is going to be crucial in this coming game.
I agree. The spec link is not out just yet. Oh, it just came out. There we
Oh
go.
my gosh, Tate, you are lying to literally the
My
entirety of chat.
bad. My bad. Let me step away for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Goodbye. Tim, how do you feel coming into game two? Any thoughts? Any opinions?
I think it's going to be a 2-0
A 2-0.
because
You think Good Boys has it in the bag?
I think Good Boys figure out the strat. Just send Steven mid and just win, lol.
Yeah, just win. Actual forehead play.
I have to thank Red Bullies for not switching sides. It makes my life easy. Well, Red Bullies are on their last game potentially. What will they pull out tonight? They got to be cooking something, guys. I
Gotta
don't
be
think the
cooking
Emilio
something.
blind pick was the way to go, personally.
I
It's very
agree.
punishable.
Yeah. Definitely just the Zed able to deal with that one-handedly in this game. I don't even think it was a good pick into the Malphite to open up with that picked round one. Um, so perhaps not that. We may see a Wired Bard come out. It's the true trump card, feared by most. Not sure we've seen it yet. At least in the second half of this BTL season. I think we had maybe one game towards the beginning. May bust it out. Yeah, I gotta agree with Chad here as well. Definitely not just a Steven game. Did pick up some of these early kills, got a big quadra, that top lane team fight. Um, But yeah, definitely great team play. Solid engages from the Malphite Recon duo. And Good Boys just being in a position with enough damage to capitalize on it.
If you're Red Bullies, what kind of draft adjustments would you like to see in particular?
Again, just like early game mid jungle duo able to do something to get the ball rolling. The Kindred ganks panned out in the early game. Man was having lots of pressure all across the map. I think went top mid bot in consecutive order. Um, but just wasn't enough. Good Boys was able to collapse on all the plays. Had enough prio to be there on time. So if Red Bullies doesn't draft quite as much scaling,
Do you ban the Malphite?
then do you ban the Malphite? I don't think so. I think Good Boys had a great strategy of getting Panting Puma off one of the main comfort picks. They banned two away and picked the third. Um, so I don't think banning the Malphite away would really do too much for Red Bullies, that is.
Hmm. I hope if Red Bullies wants to, feel like they're really leaning hard into sacking bot lane weak side. Silver Emilio is pure scaling,
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Hello, Caster.
Hello, Caster.
and then
I
going on
100%
third
agree.
pick really doubles down on pure scaling, which I don't know is gonna work against GB here. GB has kind of shown that they are willing to uh, fist fight early.
Yeah, some hyper aggressive play for sure. Yeah,
What?
RB was down early game and just wasn't able to hold on to it for long enough to get to the point where they're hyper scaled. They drafted a lot of squishy champs, not too much front line without the Ornn around. So, again, getting Man on something a bit tankier, getting Brian on something that can get a bit more prio in the early game. To
They are.
support. If they opt to go for Sivir Milio in the bot lane again, maybe later in the rotation, I wouldn't hate it so long as they don't have full scaling and just collapse in the early game.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, first pick's coming out. Our first band's coming out. I mean, same thing. They probably just run back the exact same bands. Looking like that might be the case. Zach Karthus coming out from Good Boys so far. And I imagine Zaya. Maybe they swap it up. I don't even know what they would swap it up to. Do they? No, they're super just gonna keep the same three, I'm sure. Yeah, maybe they're just thinking that their play was probably the biggest issue. Maybe just swapping up some of the draft picks. And maybe not worried about banning anything specific. Not necessarily worried about a Zed coming through again, potentially. Hmm. What does the ban? Is it going to be the they're giving over the Mundo, potentially.
You're gonna be an Annie ban here, so looking maybe to take that as a counter off the table if they're looking to pick something in particular in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And from RB's side, it's difficult sometimes to get baited into some of these individual picks and kind of go off the path of your original thinking on draft. They're gonna get baited into taking that Z off the table. Maybe they're a bit too concerned about it. Did perform very well last game. GB has the flexibility now, right? They could just send Don't Tell the Boys back to the mid lane if it was
Mm-hmm.
just a Z pick that they wanted to whip out for game one. Gonna be the Malphite locked in at round one here again, though.
So looking like they're gonna just run back. Don't tell the boys top once again.
Yeah, Mundo is still on the table this time for Panting Puma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder what Steven takes now that the Zed is gone. I mean, we mentioned that the Yone is always piloted incredibly well. Oh, Silas
Okay.
picked away in response to the Malphite. I
Yes.
wonder if it's a little early, but will be great.
It is a bit of a flex though, right? They could send it mid, they could send it into the jungle for man.
Hmm.
So not fully revealing their hand, but I'm not sure I love the Silas round 1 lock.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, and okay, they are taking away all flexibility actually.
Yeah, especially if they're gonna lock in jungle lane too.
Whoa. Okay, I suppose. I
Do we
wonder what
think
the mindset is.
do we think Panting Puma has been practicing a Silas top lane? Do we think Kakidonu might rotate to the top lane, Panting Puma going mid? So many
Hmm.
opportunities for adjustments here. I hope they do something other than just first lock Silas though.
Hmm. I do wonder. Okay, they just take Caitlyn, not opting for the Jhin this time.
Yeah, Jhin a
Maybe.
bit too immobile, I think,
Yeah, I
to
was gonna.
lock into Hecarim.
Yeah, definitely. Also would have just been another good ultimate to give away to Silas. Would have been probably not preferable. Rakan coming out for Schluckerbeer once again. I mean, looked great on this last game, so no doubt will be popping off this game as well. But hasn't seen any of the enemy bot lane picks, so I do wonder what they're holding out for specifically on. Oh, Alistar. Wired on Alistar. Maybe
Yeah,
cowbell time.
yeah, I'm gonna have almost certainly a bit of cowbell whipped out for this one. Alistar pretty good into Recon, I think.
Yippee. Gragas.
Um, and this is just a completely different team identity than we saw last game for RB, really
Yeah.
shaking it up here. I like it a lot. They have ton of frontline now,
Hmm.
which they had absolutely or almost none of last game.
Yeah, and I'm kind of under the same opinion of the chat, and I'll be the voice of the people here. We wanted Bard, and I am very upset.
It's okay. They're just saving it for game 3.
Yeah, true. No Bard bans, please. Fingers crossed. Smile. They do take away the Sivir. Maybe it was just a little tough to play against the last game, or just getting rid of comfort there. Yasuo. Hmm.
Yeah, so expecting Steven to come again into this mid lane, I think, taking the Yasuo off the table. I don't think Silas is too great into it through the mid to late game. It is
Um.
another good ult to steal though, right? I don't think it
Yeah.
wins in the 1v1, but good team fighting ult. Silas, of course, gets his own knock up on chains for some reason.
Yeah. As well as you've got a huge chance for Alistar as well.
Yeah.
Would have been kind of a
RB,
great ult to steal.
RB really just choosing to sack the top lane comfort pick of Mundo. Gets banned away in round 5 here.
Hmm. Oh, it is maybe a Silas, or oh, it could be a Veigar
Veigar
bottom,
carry bot,
probably,
I
right?
think. Veigar Alistar
Yeah.
is a super good combo.
Yeah. Okay. Very understandable.
Pretty magic damage heavy at the moment, though. Obviously, Malphite prefers to be building armor,
You got
but
Hecarim.
if Hecarim doesn't get too far ahead, though, or if chooses to go for a tankier build, may not have the kind of damage output they're looking for.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Lilia getting picked once again for Empirics.
Double horse jungle game? Holy moly!
Wow, we are in for a treat.
I love
Uh,
two horse.
oh, two horse?
Two horse.
Me too.
You
Horse.
two horse? Holy cow!
What? No, a horse.
Oh,
There is a cow though.
where?
Yone! Oh
Yone.
my. Yone.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Has definitely popped off on this. I think
You are giving
more
Yone
than
to
come to
Silas
Vanguard, I
though.
think. Yes, giving Yone ult to Silas. But you can't just not draft champions, you know? You have to pick at least something. If it's gonna have
Well,
an ultimate, then maybe
I just
Udyr, good pick into Silas.
disagree with you. I think you're wrong. I think you can just run it 4v5. What's the word? Oh, it is Silas top.
It is
Whoa.
Silas top. Yeah, we've seen Decadonu on the Jace before. I guess Pantapuma's been practicing a couple of these stronger picks, you know, more fighter, bruisery kind of deals. I'm excited. I'm actually very excited for this one. These are some banging team comps. I'm expecting a lot of action.
Hmm. That is yeah. I mean, I'm kind of excited. I want to see Puma on something that's not a tank. This is I think the first game all season. This is huge.
Good boys on a quick PV break. What the heck? Oh,
Uh,
sorry. RB is on a
yeah,
PP
yeah,
break.
yeah. Thank you for explaining that to the chat. I was
Yeah,
worried they
of
wouldn't
course.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have just a little break here. In the meantime, guys, make sure to get your gambas in. Looking relatively even at the moment. You got a couple of minutes left on that. GB1 draft from Solo. I definitely like RB's draft a lot more in this one. Good boys draft though with the Malphite, tons of team fighting power. So we'll see if they're able to match up against this one here.
No shot. We are getting a caster countdown before it.
Caster countdown.
No shot.
No shot. Right.
Stream is
We've had it
breaking.
before. Dream is breaking. Unlucky. Oh, stream is breaking.
Stream is no longer breaking.
How about countdown to the caster kiss? Thoughts?
Whoa, this
From
is
3 minutes? Holy
oh
cow. I don't even
my
know if I can count that high.
No.
shot.
No shot.
Whoa, what? The sorry, coffee pasta getting dropped here. What? What? No. Why? Is this pre-planned? We're just copy and pasting this?
Holy cow, what is happening? Are we reading
Why?
this? Can you read this
I
for us, perhaps, dramatically?
no, this is yeah. Well, we've got time, right?
Yeah, for sure. We have to run through drafts, so.
Okay. I've just come back from work. As I open the door, I notice that there are at least a dozen Puma football boots in the hallway. I find this quite strange. Obviously, I have guests over, but I never expect. I go upstairs and I see pretty much the entire Arsenal XI that started against Swansea. I have no idea what these are. Yesterday there are a few others. They all gave me high fives, shake my hand, talk with me, and make me feel quit. Okay. I go into my bathroom and I see Gabriel Polista in nothing but a towel with a video recorder in his hand, recording Santi Carzola having sex with my
Oh,
girlfriend.
find,
Miss me.
find,
Oh, my
hold,
bad.
hold.
Mind. Anyway.
Right, thank you, don't tell the boys for this.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
What is happening?
I don't know. It's not really stopping, is it? This is all a mental game, surely.
Surely. Okay, into draft though, huge. Saved.
No, guys, wait. I screenshotted it. Is it time? I will continue to read. Ready? Okay.
Sharpening my feathers.
I think this is okay. Getting back to the game and not a copy pasta. Um, do you think that there is any worries? Oh my gosh, they are. You know what?
Could you please give me your best smooching sound?
Yeah. Ready.
Yeah, okay.
Mwah.
Oh my
Does that
gosh.
does that help? Not
Yes,
wet enough.
that does
Ew.
help me. Thank you.
Ew.
It helps a lot, I must admit.
Why did the This is the worst pre. What do you mean? What are you saying? Oh no. The copy pasta is coming back. This is worse than the last time. Oh, that's why it kept cutting off. It just
Yeah.
too much.
Tim is actually playing Malphite at the moment.
Um, I actually have no idea who wins. I hate everything that is being asked of me right now. Why do you guys keep saying make it wetter? What does that even mean? What does that mean?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh, thanks. Um, wet kiss. So true. Only if RB wins this game will I do a wetter kiss.
It's like the Silver Scrapes of BTL.
Yeah. That's every time for the rest of the season that there's a best of three that goes to three games. I'm gonna pop in the caster call for a second.
It's just
Please add more kiss to kiss. This is
Oh wait, why did I say Gamba up? Gamba down. I'm sorry, I hit the up key on my keyboard. Meant to say 1.
to say one, yes. Gamba down, also one. Oh no. They are tenacious. I'll give them that. Oh my, another hover of Twitch from Wired. Oh, will he do it? Oh. He won't do it. They're also swapping, they're gonna like hold the swap.
Yeah, they have
For
until 20 seconds on the clock, so.
I did this last time, but there's no like it's not like a surprise this time, so I don't know what the
But like, oh, okay, maybe gonna be the Alistar jungle.
Yeah. Now this is big.
Oh, they swap back.
It's got out from 3 minutes.
3 minutes. We had a pretty good run last time. I think it was from like 90 seconds or something.
No shot
Yeah. Can't
that you
believe you
will.
missed it.
I I did miss it. I guess I'm a fake fan. What can I say? My favorite streamer, and I missed it.
Unbelievable.
I know. Oh, countdown to kiss. Oh, sorry. I
250,
blacked out. I blacked out. I
249.
blacked out.
You what?
My bad. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
Holy cow.
I don't think I have any idea which team wins, to be honest with you, though. Like, I fully am just like looking at the team comps, and I like they are both like attack comps, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I can only fathom that if Veigar or Jace gets caught in like Yone or Malphite ult, it is just very rough. Cause like who is Hecarim actually ulting this game, right? Like Caitlyn on repeat in fights. Hopefully trying to get like somebody else maybe caught in it, but you're primarily ulting for Caitlyn. Or you have to use it to peel for your Jason Veigar. But that would feel so bad.
I think Hecarim is strong enough to duel Lilia. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe. They are both horse.
It's true, they are both
So
horse.
it's like in Pokemon when dragon is stronger against dragon, horse is stronger
Oh,
against horse. They get a buff against each other permanently. Um
I don't get it.
yeah. So anyway, deers are horse. We all agree, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Everyone agree? One in the chat if deer is horse.
Actual base comment. Oh, 20k points in the pool of this game. Looking slightly RB favored based off predicts.
What?
What? Holy
Is that
cow.
real?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Oh,
47 to 53.
well, it's not wait. Yeah, somebody lost 100K. No, they voted on RB and lost 100K.
What?
I
I don't think so.
was it 10K? Was it
Yeah,
not
10k
10K?
10k
10K.
from
That's what I
good
meant.
old Mazil.
Oh yeah, 10K, not 100K. That is too high.
Most of RB is just Worm. I could not agree more. As Worm myself, I think that's the case.
Wait, explain that. What do
I
you
have
mean?
no idea.
No. Explain it. You agreed, so you explain it.
You're allowed to agree with things you don't understand, right?
Mm,
You ever think about climate change? How does that
mm,
happen, Tate?
well, you see, when climate changes, when a mother client and a father client love each other very much.
Client, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Client.
wait, climate client.
Oh, I don't
When
get
a
it.
when a mother client and a father client love each other very much, we get the Riot League of Legends client.
Oh, okay.
It's just a wee babby,
Wait, we loaded in
only
too
10 years
fast.
old.
We
Did
get to
we?
look at
Yeah,
the mastery.
true.
We are
Okay,
in game though.
plus
Game 2.
spammers.
Yes, any plus spammers? Cowbell coming out already. Huge. Going into game 2 of RB versus GB though. GB currently up 1-0 in the series. Did I say game 3? Game 2 of the best of 3.
Oh, you have to plus spam again. Okay, that's so weird. So you can. Okay, it just did it for me this time
36?
too.
37?
Yeah.
38?
Yes.
Yeah,
39.
yeah,
Countdown.
yes.
Count up.
Okay, here's the Red Bullies engage. Classic 5-man coming in
Fierix
strong.
flashes.
Fierix forced to flash out. Yeah, Veigar starting cage though. Not the best option for lane, certainly.
Not
Gonna have to
ideal.
be farming with autos level 1.
Hmm.
Panting Puma, that one a bit too deep. Gonna be stuck in the box. But no one
Me too.
bold enough to engage here. You're also stuck in the box? I wish
Yeah.
that was me.
Yeah. Me too.
I long for a box.
Okay. TOS. Come on.
What?
Sorry. You'll understand when you're older. They're swapping. Oh, but they're swapping because they're swapping.
Oh,
Yes. They
I'm
just want the
swapping as well.
yeah. They just want the Silas to match the Malphite, and since this is going mid to basically just counter the Jace, then they've read it all. It's all out in the open. They see it. They've known the whole time.
My camera is not directing.
Yeah, Puma taking a rough trade. Just getting poked down quite a bit.
What's happening? My game is so busted. I'm sorry.
Why?
Solo cast for a minute.
Okay, I got you. Schluckerbeer taking half his HP, just getting the knock-up power core, getting poked out here, looking big. They've got a huge wave pushing in the tower here, gonna get a lot of damage on it.
What's wrong with you? Nothing's happening.
Oh, okay. Puma is very low, but Don't Tell the Boys has no mana. Hecarim coming in for the gank, does have the flash up. Lilia coming in to save Don't Tell the Boys flash. He's just gonna maybe hang out and help push, decides not to.
Okay, we're looking at 51, 52.
Yeah, no,
No, where?
further.
Further.
305, 6.
Okay, great, huge. Fantastic. Oh, I'm sorry. We missed the Panting Puma flash escape there.
Ooh.
Okay, here's that Veigar cage coming down with the wired Alistar engage. Forced to flash out actually with Shulkabir trying to turn that one. Meanwhile on the top lane. A bit of a trade happens.
Huge
Corzo,
wave. So much damage on the tower. Looking. I'm not doing this again.
Thank you. Man, now
Oh, you
here
didn't
looking
like
for the
it?
gank. Engage coming onto Nick Mead to open up. Ignite coming out. Alistar, third auto, going to stun up. Kill goes over to main with the devastating charge.
So true.
Delicious. Gold on Hecarim. Early game's
Delicious.
panning out a bit better than last game.
Yeah. Hecarim known for eating gold.
Wish that was me.
They are just gonna trade Scuttles, which is very understandable. The Lilia doesn't have like an angle to gank, and probably shouldn't be looking to gank. Really, all things considered, until she's level 6 anyway. Looking pretty even overall so far, though, across the board. Oh, a lot of damage going on to Yone here. May just end up going down. Oh, pause.
Mayo DC.
Well, wow. Streaming Wizard. Tim coming through with the clutch.
Fantastic. Yeah. So lots of damage being traded up from the Jace, but after blowing that whole combo, doesn't really have too much to escape with, right? Kurosaki is now in the middle of that Yone E.
Yeah,
Trade a bit of damage back here.
is about to snap back as well. I wonder why Brian is not pushing this harder. Does look like it should be a kill here. I mean, yeah, this Yone is one combo away from dying.
Yeah. He just blew all his cooldowns out, right? So
Yeah.
we will be getting back in a moment here. Wait, my game breaking?
No, ours did the same thing.
Yeah, it'll hold for just a moment.
Ours did the exact same thing.
And we'll probably get another buffer, but just don't click anything. It'll be a-okay. 3-man now here in the mid lane. Are you gonna
Oh,
open up with the knock up and headbutt back towards red side?
combo.
Man's having devastating charge as well, and that's a kill going over to Panting Booma on the Silas.
Oh,
Here's the buffer, don't worry about it. There we go. We're all good.
did you really get an assist on Alistar if you didn't cowbell? I feel like I've been a little, like I've had something stolen from me.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Just in general.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you feel wronged.
Yeah, like my worldview is if no cowbell, no good.
Agreed. Okay, they're looking to try and make some plays here. Lilia is not quite there. Is up a little bit in farm, but not going to be enough to make like a significant difference. Of course, RB having a slight lead, being up 2 kills, and then a bit of a CS difference across the board.
Yeah, well, we were looking for something in the bot lane, but this super safe bot lane. Cage gonna come out to dissuade the gank. Wired actually caught up a bit now. Look for maybe a bit too much on that head, but gonna go down to Nick Mead here.
Yeah, Nick Mead with an incredible trap coming out just to secure that kill.
Yeah, they tried to trade a bit of damage back onto Shulkabir, Wired headbutting into the cage, but probably should have just saved it for a bit of an escape.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Lilia only level 4. I mean, you can just let her walk in. She is not going to do anything to you. I think holding that cage would have been probably a better idea.
Yeah, Lilia looking at the dragon now. I think Man has sniffed this out, but Wired looking at the mid lane instead. Yeah, they're opting to give this one if they do even know.
I imagine it's probably on their mind, and they've just decided to give it. They don't have any vision or control. There's nothing they can actually do.
Rotating up, trapline setup. Main taking a lot of damage early here, opting to go in anyway. Schlockenberg gonna drop to start the fight off. Here's Pantacruma stealing the Malphite ult. Gonna get Malphite ulted on his own in the backline though. Here he comes into the fight. Gonna be onto Nick Mead dropping him. Kurosaki Ace landing onto Pantacruma with the Yone ult on the top side. It's actually gonna be... Uh-oh, Empiric's going down. Here comes the rest of RB to collapse. And it's just a lonely Malphite forced to flash over the wall to get out.
What an incredible fight from Red Bullies coming out. Such a good collapse. And then, of course, the sidesteps coming out from Red Bullies to also avoid that Yone ult, so not getting a ton of value out of that. Extremely well played, really good cages, and all around really good collapse from both sides on Red Bullies there.
It was actually a Jace teleport to get down to the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, really good time there to come save that play. Yeah, Yone was just there, had walked down, timed it a little bland, timed it a little better, not having to use the TP for that. I do wonder now what the plan is for Man, right? He's got the 2 kills, is pretty far ahead. I mean, same thing with the Riot Decadonu here. Also 2 kills up.
Yeah, Jace should be able to start pressing this advantage into the Yone here. Power Core taking a lot of damage on the teleport down. Doesn't have quite the amount of sustain he'd perhaps hope to in this lane. Gonna be starting off with those stacks. We got 60.
I love how creative Red Bullies has gotten.
Yeah, walking Hecarim very creative. It's gonna be another 3-man on the mid lane though.
Yo, Puma's
caught up in that one.
looking so good on the Sylas. What the heck? This guy is crazy. Give him Sylas every game.
Yeah, looking
No
great so far.
problem. Oh man. Okay, they are just trying to swap lanes, looks like. Puma does have the TP, so they could just swap back at any point. Empirix does get the Lilia ult, gets a lot of damage here on main. He may end up going down. Doesn't have the ult to go over the wall, just trying to avoid.
Flash either, so just kind of hanging out there. Actually gonna be Malphite going a bit wide on that one. Kill goes over to the Lilia. Wired now in the bot lane getting engaged, and the Veigar ult coming out. Flash onto the trap, looking for a bit more. Zhonya's gonna come out to keep him alive off the tower. Oh, Nick Mead a bit too greedy, looks for the Q and gets Q'd on his own. Schlockenberg now here to clean up the remnants of that fight.
Wow.
That's tragic for Nick Mead. Not enough damage to take out Wired, lives on a sliver. And the Zhonya's from Power Core, or the commencing stopwatch even.
Yeah, I mean, just starting that ult a little too early, assuming that the tower shot was going to end up taking him down, and does end up not going through.
Nutty combo from Kurosaki Ace trying to take Riot Decadoni down under tower. Now caught up a bit too far, gonna flash forward to get the Q secure on the Jace. Hecarim gonna be fast enough to take that kill out as well though.
Yeah,
We can see the young Q buffered after snapping back on the E. If it had gone off beforehand, would have been clean to get out of that one with a kill. A bit late on it. Man,
wow.
3 kills on this Hecarim.
They're walking down to
another
the
3
bot
man
lane.
on the bot lane. Yep. Already wrapping around. Is spotted out on a ward. Okay. Flashes over the trap and Recon W. Gonna get a knockup, but nothing more to come of that one.
The cowbell, perfectly timed.
Yeah, I got the flash over Recon W, but maybe forgot to input anything else after that. Just stood around for another second. Hecarim ult going a bit wide, not getting the fear onto Lilia here. Now caught up in the 2v1 though. Schlockenberg here to help save the day. Man, a bit low now. Gonna eat the Caitlyn ult. They're gonna run away with their Hecarim tail between the legs. Back to farm.
Yeah, Schluckerbeer once again. I mean, this was exactly what happened all last game. Schluckerbeer coming in to save the day over and over, and gonna try and make that happen this game as well.
Yeah, just so much mobility on that Urcon. Has been doing great for engages and peel.
Yeah. Okay. Jay's
Still a
going
little
to
bit of Jace
engage.
trade.
Yeah. I wonder if oh, yeah, Cage coming out. No biggie. Is down a level though.
Not gonna
Okay.
matter too much though if it's a 4-man onto the single Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Fortunately, backup had arrived for good boys. Gonna be numbers advantage in the bot lane Dragon Pit though. For
Yeah.
boys.
Malphite is getting free plate stop. Got 2 plates just doing this alone so far. Does have the TP up at any point.
Do you think Red Bullies needs to be worried about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Malphite scary. Malphite big. Tanky Malphite make game lose.
Rock
Does that
hard.
help? Yeah. It's very hard to watch, as the fans would say.
Yes. Gonna be
Oh.
Hex Soul. Dragon's currently tied at 1-1.
Is
Gates
there?
open.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any worry about, like, I guess Red Bullies has really good scaling with Vagar, but Caitlyn Yone is a scary team to play into late game.
Yeah, I think I like Good Boys late game team fighting a bit more. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
End of
Yeah.
tweet.
End of tweet. You tweet? You're a tweeter?
Yeah, something of a bird.
Okay, okay.
Gonna get more plates of that Rift Herald in the bot lane. And trying really hard, putting a lot of focus on this bot lane to try and get something rolling. But constantly a 3v3 whenever he shows up. So
You
I'd
know
like
what?
to see maybe a bit more focus on farming and getting something rolling in mid lane maybe.
Yeah. And I've been thinking honestly, ever since you. Oh, okay. Boomer flashing out. Understandable. Maybe unnecessary, but I mean, Dip to the Boys has the Malphite ult. Okay, they just have vision on the cowbell. They're vibing. Oh,
Okay, I think Wired actually targeted a minion with his W. So Caitlyn gonna be able to net out of that one easily. Pending Puma now coming in with the Malphite out, gonna land onto Kyrus the ace in the lane here. Lots of Jace damage coming out as well. Gonna secure the kill. Now at 4-1 on this Jace.
yeah, really good roam from Puma.
Great use of that Malphite ultimate.
Oh,
Decadona now caught up in the mid lane though. Gonna try to trade something back onto Empirix, but caught up with the Lilia ult. Gonna be a bit too sleepy to get out of that one.
yeah. I wonder if you want to just give that kill over to the Caitlyn, who could have secured it with ult. I think that is probably the best move, but him going down regardless is definitely what you want.
I think getting this Caitlyn rolling is going to be super imperative for Good Boys game plan.
Oh,
Now looking to trade something back in the bot lane. Looked like Power Core getting caught up to start, but it's actually going to be Nick Mead falling in the end. Tick down to Ignite, and of course the Vagar ult delete button. Very cool.
no. Yeah, I mean, Wired, they had a really good counter engage. Unfortunately, Wired didn't end up getting the WQ combo, just knocking Caitlyn back. It didn't end up mattering. Vagar ult comes down, does a lot of damage, and will end up securing the kill with the Ignite. 2 rods on this team.
Great.
I don't understand what's funny. What did I say?
I have no idea. Sorry, wrong chat.
Oh, okay, thanks. Oh.
3 men again. We've seen this one before. Looking at the mid lane, Pantacula knocked up by the Alistar, knocked back by the devastating charge.
No Malphite ult.
No ult, no flash was just used in the top lane. Schluckerbeer a bit late on that hero play. Gonna be 4 members looking now at the mid lane. 5 members even from Red Bullies. They're really grouping up for this one. Kurosaki Ace, a big cut on the back line. Devastating charge is gonna interrupt the ult. Red Decadona flashing over the wall to follow up. And 2 members of the Blast Cone gonna make sure he has nowhere to run away to.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Really well played from Mayan, just body blocking the Yone ult.
Good
Wow.
interaction to know about, I guess.
Did you know about that interaction? Would you have done that?
Oh yeah, of course, I would have done that.
Okay, pro
You know,
gamer.
Yeah, I'm something of a pro gamer.
I always knew you were. Watching your Sky speed
Look,
runs.
just don't.
All wax speed runs.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it not all wax? What am I saying?
I have no idea what you're saying, to be honest.
You're okay. I'm all wax.
Yeah, I'm kind of a candle myself.
Mm. A bird and a candle.
Well, you know,
Huge.
you get the ornamental, decorative candles.
Yeah, I was gonna say since you were a bird that like one of the things I've been thinking about, I think the BTL casters need more animal sounds when they're casting.
Oh!
I think it's what they're really lacking.
Yeah, good point, actually.
Yeah.
I'll have to be on hold, though. Don't tell the boys teleporting in to get 5 members strong for this 3rd dragon. Bit of river prio established here by good boys. Got the Kate trap line set up as well. Man gonna squeak through the middle of that one. Opting to just use 2 traps instead of 3. Drowsy going over just onto the Veigar. Kurosaki is trying to get an engagement until the boys following up just a bit late afterwards. Gonna be Main charging into the middle of the fight though. Putting out some damage onto Nick Mead. Left out to dry.
Oh!
Gonna be Nick Mead awfully low from that shock blast as well. Schlockenberry looking for some kind of re-engage. Not gonna get anything though, and dies for it.
Flash for flash. At the
Yep.
end of the fight.
3 for 4 now in favor of Red Bully. Red Bullies. Gets the River Fire now. Gonna take Dragon off the back of this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a good boy is just trying to get a solid engage out there, and Mayan on this Hecarim just saying nay, not allowing them to end up killing the Veigar, saving and diving their backline.
Phenomenal animal sound, I must say. I can't help but feel as though that could have been easily avoided if Nick Mead chose to just put down 3 traps in the river entrance, right?
Yeah.
They,
He does. Wait, this is 2 times in a row, 2 fights in a row that he just puts 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he knows something we don't, but they kind of, I guess they kind of funneled in between the traps. Red Bullies got caught up by the Yone ult. Maybe if they'd stacked the Malphite ult a bit better with it, could have gone a bit differently. Hecarim able to run free through the backline though.
Yeah, like the horse he is.
Yeah, you know. You could call Good Boy's backline something of a prairie, a pasture, if you would. Man with the bounce under, now looking for a kill on this full armor Malphite. Got the Esper Gauntlet and the
Is
Thornmail.
losing.
Yeah, man is losing. Getting farmed though, so who's the real loser?
Through
Now
me,
opting
I
to
suppose.
get the ult in, ult out. Through the cage though, Schlockenbeer now here for a double knockup onto May and Power Core, gonna dissuade any follow-up there.
Luckerbeer coming from across the map to save the day.
Oh, now Wired failing the flash WQ combo. Gonna knock
Combo.
Meat out of danger. Oh, big power blast though. Shock blast, shock blast. 2 item
Shock
Jace
blast.
doing a lot of damage. Power slam. That's the one.
Ooh. You're Jace.
I am
From
Jace,
Arcane?
yeah. From Arc. I'm Jace from Arcane, yeah. You couldn't tell?
Yeah. No, I could. The whole time.
What? You knew?
Yeah, the whole time.
Holy cow.
A bit of a bird. Okay, what is this skin? I've never seen this Caitlyn skin. I think I maybe am insane saying this, but what is this?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can do some investigation later. We've got a game to cast.
sorry, it's very hard to watch. Wait, okay. I think the move. I know Baron is up, but they should not be starting this. Yone being bottom is okay. Probably gonna back and walk here. Jace has TB though, so should be no problem.
Yeah, Red Bull is actually running 3 teleports. All 3 are currently up, so can send anyone they want down to that bot lane to match.
Careful,
Gonna
they
be
might
5 men
TP on
looking
you.
at the top lane though. Puma gonna be first to get
Oh.
up here, and Pyrrhix getting caught in the cage, gonna take a bit of damage. Actually going down, Puma getting a bit of life steal off. Gonna be next on the chopping block though.
Yeah, good boys going in for what they thought was a pick, and it all turned out to be bait.
Yeah, it's just like a fish trying to catch a worm.
They are just fish. I was just saying
fish
that.
as well, actually.
Yeah, could you do a fish noise for me?
Blub, 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 blub.
Oh, claps all around.
Yeah.
Are you quite familiar with fish?
I'm a bit too familiar with fish, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't, and I won't. I won't question it. You know,
Do
I'll
not
just
elaborate.
and please leave it there. Please say no more.
Yeah, Red Bull is on Baron now, though. Gonna get the teleport in as well to make sure they have 5 members strong for this one. Schalkebeer looking to maybe get a bit closer in here. Baron gonna fall before anything can happen, though.
Yeah, there's just
They're
no
opting to
engaging
run
right
away
now.
without the fight.
I think if they take a 5v5, I think it'd be really hard to win. Yeah, just all of their ults are back up. And of course you got Yone ult still missing. And Empirix Lilia also missing ult. Would have been a tough one.
Good of Red Bullies to take the Baron and just get out of that. Not willing to risk anything.
Yeah, I mean, this is Red Bullies maybe doing the reverse sweep once again. I mean, this is a great start to it. Has the potential to go all the way here.
This is a really stellar 3-peat performance on Mei and Sakura. Kind of taking over this early game, getting huge advantages with the Alistar roams, 3-manning the mid, 3-manning the top, 3-manning the bot time and time again. Gonna be Lilia cut off now by the Alistar engage.
No.
Eyes on Silas ult, and he has just picked up Malphite. Schalkebeer looking for something now, gonna get a root on 2, but don't tell the boys in deep, stacked up with the Yone ult. Gonna be lots of damage going over, no kills down yet though, Kurosaki Ace fleeing away after calling with the E. And it's gonna be Malphite left out to dry at the end of this one.
That was such a good engage. 3-man Malphite into 3-man Yone ult, and they still couldn't get a kill. They're just down so far. They don't have the follow-up. These members are too tanky. They have, I mean, yeah, Rod. I mean, they're just too tanky to die to that combo.
We've got second item completed on almost all of the Red Bullies members. And it's showing here. Just able to run over the good boys here with the item dip. Malphite ult finally coming out of Phantom Puma to pick up the last kill on Nick Mead.
Oh,
It's gonna be Dragon and I think 5 kills out of this one.
yeah. I
Staggered
wonder.
deaths.
They obviously can't get the push to end, but I wonder how much they can get out of this. They are basically haven't touched bot lane at all. Maybe could be a easy way to continue to push that gold lead. Looks like they're opting to just walk away and reset. Do have, I imagine, a lot of gold. Let's see if any items get completed on back. No, just
No match for the
components.
Jace.
Oh, I lied.
You're such a liar, dude. Varric's now walking into Mayan. Oh, a bit of a flop on the Hacker and me, not gonna get any knockback, but they definitely have enough damage to secure that one.
Wait, I don't know. That looked. I don't think it was calculated, but that looked great. It stunned him into the wall. That was
Did
looked sick.
the E went off?
Yeah, it stunned him into the wall. That's why it didn't look like there was any knockback.
Looking like another good engage on the side of Good Boys, but again, they're just too far behind. Red Bullies has enough time to rotate 4 members over here. Oh, are they gonna get one? No. Man going in deep with the ult onto Don't Tell the Boys, knocking him back into 3 remaining members of Red Bullies.
Yeah.
And that's 1 tower looking at a second now.
Oh man, I wonder if there's any way to come back in this game. I mean, yeah, like we're looking every single engage is just they just don't have the damage to follow up. They just are struggling a bit, and Steven is building armor instead of more damage. I hope that it does not come back to be an issue.
It could be Death Stance, a bit of a bruiser-ish item.
Oh, true. Because yeah, it probably is. I think you're right. You're probably correct. I forgot that item existed. Not a bruiser gamer.
You never know though. Could be a Sunfire.
Big. Yone Sunfire is new meta. Pioneered here in the BTL League.
How many items does Malphite need to be unkillable?
Yeah, probably now.
What? You think 2 items is the
Yeah.
threshold?
Yeah, already
Okay.
unkillable actually.
Well-
Won't die another time in this game.
Okay, that's really good for good boys here then.
It's
I hope
fantastic.
they- yeah, honestly.
It's actually exactly what they needed. That being said, I think Onion Boots is probably fine. You're getting full tank everywhere else, right? So it's not a huge deal, but you maybe want Merc Treads just so that you have the tenacity.
Malphite does not need cooldown reduction, right? He just wants to go in, blow all his cooldowns, and then hope his team wins the fight, right?
Yeah, it's just to do it so he has ult up more often, longer cooldown, the more value you get out of ability haste, right?
Okay, big engage from the Malphite and Yone again here, stacked up. Shulkabeer charming up 4 members. It's going to be a late teleport from Decadono in here, but it's looking like a Good Boys team fight off the rip here. Currently 2 for 1. Good Boys now on the back foot, trying to run away from this chase. Big power dunk going to come down and execute Kurosaki Ace.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, never mind. I saw wired flash and Q randomly, and I got stun locked after that.
That's probably the cue.
Yeah, I mean that was a great engage from Good Boys. Once again, I mean it just keeps happening over and over. But Silas steals the Yone ult and ults them right back to kind of save that. A lot of AOE damage coming out from Empirix. Caitlyn Q's getting a lot of damage on that as well in the huge chunks. But they just didn't have enough to fully clean up the fight once the Jace TP's in.
All things considered, though, it's great for Good Boys getting a bit more gold in their pockets.
Yeah, absolutely. Still huge bounties waiting to be collected.
Yeah, full 1,000 gold kill if they can manage to take down that Jace. A game-throwing amount of gold, even, if they manage to get killed here. Gonna be
Absolutely.
Soul, though, going over to Red Bullies. Hextech Soul, one of the more annoying ones to deal with. AoE slow, never fun.
Yeah, and they're just gonna go straight to Baron. Good Boys is not set up to combat this start. They have to start rotating Malphite up now, unless they want to, I guess, invest that TP.
It looks like they are going to teleport up, Yone canceling the recall. Hecarim going deep for this Malphite, though. It's looking like a bit of a Baron bait. Couldn't try to take down this Malphite before anything gets going. Now left out to dry here, just going to go down. Unfortunately, maybe looking at maybe 3 items, perhaps, for the unkillable point? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah,
That's what you said,
actually,
right?
yes. Actually, now. Okay, now he won't die ever again.
It was a null
The
magic
clock.
mantle of
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. The mantle is all that matters.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
With that one pick, losing that big Malphite ult for the team fight. Gonna be a Baron going over. That's number 2 for Red Bullies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think that GB has to do to get themselves back in this game?
I think if they take this bot tower, they'll probably be back in this game.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some Terra bounty available there.
Okay, but there's a horse running at them.
Yeah, it's true. Main's got a big flank here. Trying to get some backs off in bushes. Nick Mead gonna get caught up. first.
Whoa!
What happened? Got zapped, took half health from the shock blast, but got the back off. Empiric's able to sneak out of that bush as well. Red Bullies tried to collapse, but got absolutely scammed, I think.
I think I think that has happened more often, like recently in like recent years than it ever did before. It feels like it happens so much this season.
Oh,
Maybe I'm just crazy.
yeah, I think so.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm so crazy that I also did say that if Red Bullies wins, I don't know if I really want to own up to that one. So let's just hope that Good Boys gets a very sick comeback. Maybe
Not
Mayan
looking-
and Wired heard me.
Okay, don't tell the boys in for a quick engage there. Gonna be a bit killable, looking strange. Luckerbeard trying to take anything out of this one. Gonna get dropped as well. Empiric's next on the chopping block. Mead caught up by the Hecarim ult as well. Gonna go down. That's bot in him. Nexus Tower is up next, maybe?
Yeah, that is game.
Yeah. Oh, 1-1 in the series now. We've seen
Wow.
great performance. Well, not quite yet. Something could happen. Steven is insane. It is the death stance completed, by the way. No Sunfire, unfortunately. There's going to be the Nexus dropping. So Red Bullies pulling it back for game 2. Now 1-1 in the series.
Wow.
Much better performance.
Reverse sweep incoming.
Yeah, they've got the momentum. Let's see if they're able to carry it through.
Yeah. See, I said Red Bullies, but I just, I was wrong about the 2-0, but definitely 2-1. For sure, Red Bullies 2-1.
Sure, Red Bullies 2-1.
Yeah, I asked Chat GPT who would win, and that's what the answer it gave me, so that's just kind of what I went with. And so it's actually not my fault that I got the prediction wrong. You know?
No, I don't get it.
Okay. Anyway, so how's bird life?
Oh, you know.
So how's the home coming along?
It's
Mostly grasping at straws, or
yeah, mostly grasping at straws. That's how I build the nest, after all.
um, anyway, so now game 2, Riot Decadonu having a huge game, 35k. Wow. Wow,
Wow. And it's real damage too.
It's real damage. It counts this time. Do you hear me, all you top lane players? You fake tank players.
Great performance from Man though. Hecarim strong, big horse, much bigger than Lilia, small horse. Able to get a lot of pressure in that early game, matched with the Alistar roams yet again. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Do we think they take Hecarim off the table for this draft? They didn't shake up any of their bans. Oh, they actually ended up banning Annie last Good Boys banned Annie last game.
Mhm.
I'm thinking that's a bit of a flex draft. Could maybe change over to the Hecarim ban for this one. Just a great performance on it.
No, absolutely. I think that's definitely possible. I mean, yeah, the Annie obviously is a flex that can go to Wired, and Brian has looked so good on that in past games, and so I do wonder if they just continue with that, or if they're now saying, okay, this Jace really popped off, this Hecarim really popped off, and just say, hey, let's get rid of it. But I think all like around it was really hard. Like every lane was struggling. I mean, Veigar Alistar was really, it's just really hard to punish. And Veigar's able to free scale and gets a ton of value out of that cage in team fights. And so I wonder what they actually prioritize, what they think they could do different in the draft or ban away.
Yeah, just so much went right for Red Bullies this game, yeah. Silas, Panic Puma on the Silas was able to come up big with big roam timing, even holding his own in the mid lane
Mhm.
on this damage character, ending the game 7-4 and 10.
Yeah.
Great performance there as well.
Puma not on the tank, actually popping off every
Yeah,
single
kinda correct.
time. Officially 100% win rate, not on tanks. You heard it here first. Puma is a the best carry top laner in the league. 100% win rate on carry tops. So, just want to put the stat out there just to make sure that it's in the world. Should be a new spec link coming out here soon. Alright, okay. We're starting. No, I'm not in lobby. Are you guys in lobby?
I'm not in lobby. Are you in lobby?
Hold up. Hey. Wait, I was. Hold up. Okay, got it. Tim, are you in lobby? Maybe there is no lobby.
I don't think there's lobby.
Oh, same, said the players
Right.
who
Yeah,
are
it
supposed to be
is.
in lobby.
It is going to game 3 though. Currently 1-1. Tate, I understand you had some kind of promise to chat going into this one.
No, I think I said if they win the series, I think is what I
Oh,
said.
okay.
Yeah, and I'm not a scammer because that's definitely what I said, and nobody can clip it or prove me otherwise. So. So
That will
oh, for
change
the
draft a
spec.
bit.
This changes everything.
Gonna be Red Bullies on blue side this game.
Hmm.
I wonder if we see maybe Malphite going over to blue side now.
Mm-hmm.
But I really liked the Silas counter if it got picked away.
Yeah,
So
I think that was a great response.
I think I was really worried about it in draft, but it played out perfectly for them.
Why were you worried? Shouldn't have been worried.
Oh,
Don't be
okay.
worried.
Yeah, you're really gaslighting me now,
They
right? You
have
were also worried? No? With the first round Malphite lock? Or Silas lock?
no. I don't think I said anything like that. I think I said, "Wow, they picked a horse. I love horses," and then they won the game. So I think really my support and dedication to the team has really brought everything around.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case. Well, we are not in the lobby.
We're not lucky. I just got an
An
invite
invite
to
to
the
the
lobby.
lobby. Holy
Yeah.
cow. I'm so fortunate.
Oh no. Okay, all good. My thing was like not loading for a second. I thought my client broke.
I wish your client broke.
Why?
We
That
can
is
talk about this later.
very messed up.
No.
Okay, listen here, you bird.
You don't need to bring that into this.
Candle wax.
What does that even
Oh,
mean?
oh, my little candle.
Don't say that.
Oh, who are we waiting on? Oh, Steven.
Oh, Steven.
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 Just needs a cool off period after the a game, I imagine.
Maybe a pee-pee break.
Oh no. I hate every time I look at chat. I can't. I'm scared.
No, it's okay.
Guys, this can't. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now because I can't read. So
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because why did you say that? What?
Kith.
I can't. I can't read. I can't read. I can't do that because I'm can't read. Legally dyslexic. Legally
I'm
dyslexic.
illegally dyslexic, actually. Sorry, guys.
Wait, I have an actual doctor's note.
I'm crazy.
Oh, me
I got a
too.
doctor's note. You too?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad.
I hate everything. I don't want to. I don't want to. I can't. I don't have the strength.
He's got weak lips. Sorry, guys.
I can't make it wet enough. They'll riot in the streets. Okay,
I
we
hate it when
finally
I
got
can't make it
Steven in the
lettable.
lobby. Hey. Oh, smile.
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 Smeal.
Sorry, we just got a Steven update.
A Steven update?
Yeah, we got the Steven report.
Like, is he just restarting?
No,
Rebooting the
you could
Steven?
just look in the chat.
No, that's okay.
Okay, you can't read
I'm
either.
actually illegally dyslexic.
Okay. Wait, who won the? Did you bet on RB or
Yeah, I bet on
GB?
RB. I told you it's gonna be 2-1 GB.
Oh, right, you did guess this.
What do you mean guess? I told
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you did predict this. Bit of a predictor.
I'm something of a predictor.
Bit of a dictor.
Profit on the side, yes.
Ah, profits. I'll join your cult. Sorry, I can't read, so I don't know if I have that I don't know if I have that in me.
It's
Yeah?
okay. You got the big wet smooch last time.
Okay.
I'll take it this time.
Thanks.
We'll just wait to get into draft here, I think.
Yeah. Hit him with it. Hit him with it mid-game randomly as a surprise.
A mid-game smooch? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
randomly. Yes.
Is that allowed? That's like coaching, right?
Ooh. There's a delay. They won't know. The players won't know that you're smooching in the middle of their game. They won't know. How could they know? Look at smooch incoming. So true. Yeah, please make it wetter than I smooched, I suppose. Keep the fans happy. Are we starting? Are they starting spec?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, I didn't want them to either.
Wait, spec art, right? We already said spec art, right?
Yeah. Spec, please. Spec R. Spec, please. Okay, all good. They're working on it. They're doing it.
I'm walking here.
Are you?
No, I'm currently sitting actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd be impressed. I got like a.
Pacing nervously.
I am very nervous as well, so I get it.
Yeah, draft is
Draft is
live.
live.
Yeah,
Same bands.
same round one bans, handshaking the bot lane bans.
Hmm. I don't think there's any need for like a change, but I do wonder if there could be a benefit for the change. Um, I don't know what else they would ban though. I think RB just has so many things in the back of their pocket. Getting rid of the Z as well. Oh, Hecarim, they did not like the horse.
Oh man,
I will miss it.
I will miss the horse.
Oh, okay, they're trying to once again mind game in the chat, the pregame chat. This is the most active pregame chat I've ever seen. Did they okay ban the Zyra? I mean that makes sense. Zyra bans coming out, and then yeah, the Veigar. Yeah, I mean this is one of the things that I assumed would come out, right? Is you have to get rid of something from last game. It felt almost impossible to deal with. Hecarim obviously getting banned away makes a lot of sense, and then Veigar just really hard to punish.
No, they're just completely abandoning their strategy of banning out Panting Puma. He has
Yeah.
displayed clearly that he is a force to be reckoned with on a multitude of champions here.
Gragas. Is this going top or jungle?
Could be either. Could be mid. Could be bot. Could be
Yeah,
support.
I hope
Wired
it's
would whip out the Gragas. So, if there's any time to do it, it's when you're in loser's bracket at game 3 of the best of 3.
I agree. I love when Wired whips it out. The Gragas, I mean. What did
What?
they pick in response? What? I said the Gragas.
Oh, yeah, I love when Wired
Yeah.
whips out Gragas.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing makes me nothing is harder to watch for me.
Okay, Jin picked on G for GB. Makes sense. Nick Mead always popping off on the Jin, trying to get back to this game one magic they had going. I do wonder if it's just going to be another deer coming through. Vi actually coming out for Empirics. I do wonder what the response would be from a mid. I think Vi is a great pick, but I think it's a lot easier to pick when you know that the mid response is going to be like a mage or something to actually focus with the Vi ult.
Yeah. I mean, we may see a mage in the bot lane still. Veigar and Karthus off the table. But Power Core, not too sure. Typically immobile long range, right? Varus we've seen. Um we've definitely seen that Sivir a couple times. So Vi gonna be pretty good at locking those down. It is Bard though, coming out for the game 3.
Bart, 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 Bart. They were saving it. They were saving
They
it.
were saving it.
The
Yep.
fans are excited.
It's been
All the
saved.
fans are loving it.
Yeah, literally everyone is cheering at the moment.
The crowd is screaming. I'm
Yeah,
hearing
the chants
claps.
are almost deafening.
Everyone stood up and applauded.
What elo is this? Good question. We've got players ranging from diamond down to silver, I
Silver.
think. Yep.
Yes. Diamond to silver is the general range. There's only like 5 diamond players, I think, right? It's Decker,
Yeah.
Brian, Blazon, Dedu. Uh, is there any other diamonds? Wired is
Just
plat.
your winning smile.
Wow.
Gonna
It's just
be
my shiny teeth in me.
a Ziggs locked in though, maybe gonna be that mage in the bot lane. Could be still flexed mid. Gragas again, open to flex in any 3 of those roles, top, mid, jungle.
Power loves mage bots. No, I feel like it's like the Karthus and the Ziggs and the Veigar all. I mean, I haven't seen the Ziggs yet, but like the Karthus and the Veigar looked great. So, I mean, keeping it rolling on the mage bot lane, I think is a good plan. You get a lot of distance. You get to kind of save yourself. I think it's a really good way to do it.
Oh yeah, solo masters, right?
Oh,
Uh, no. So the way the league works, Bubble Tea
oh,
League,
PvP
everyone
could too.
signs up at. Yes, that's true. Everyone signs up at the start of the season. And the council of the league sorts them out based off of elo and performance in previous seasons, and they're sorted based off of role and off of the pointing system. Yeah, you're not allowed to come with your own team. Yeah, this is,
Unless
again, for those just tuning in perhaps, game 3 of a best of 3 series between Red Boys and Good Boys, currently in the losers side of the playoff bracket. So high stakes this one.
I just want it to be known that don't tell the boys. Um, chirped in chat the last time I played. Not the last time I played Galio, but every time I played Galio to say how boring it was that I was picking Galio mid. Let it be known he is right now currently picking Galio mid. Um,
So you're bitter? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I'm a bit bitter.
I see. Good
Yeah,
to know.
yep. I'll remember this. Boring mid. I remember that. Oh my. Yeah. So I think Tristana is a great pick. It's definitely going to Brian mid. Is known for that Tristana mid. Has been popping off with it in almost every game that it has been picked. So should look really, really good here. I do wonder where they end up flexing this Gragas. Finally deciding it's going to go either top or jungle. Should find out here in just a moment, and it will be a jungle Gragas. And
We're gonna
Mundo.
be back to that comfort Mundo top for Panic Puma.
Yeah.
It is blind, so this is fair. They've taken a couple top laners that may run it over, the Olaf, the Camille off the table.
Yo, pick Kale.
Pick
Steven. Steven picks Kale here. Huge.
I don't necessarily think I like Kale too much with the team comp. They've
Well,
got
I don't think Kale likes you with the team comp, so.
okay. You don't need to like say that in public though. We can
Oh.
discuss in private if you truly feel this way.
Yeah, I would like to discuss in private with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Fiora
now's a
getting
good
locked
opportunity for me.
in. Yeah, right now's a really good time. We should just dip. I agree. Fiora getting locked in into the Mundo. I think that's a really, really good night.
Yeah, it's a good
Counter.
night. Agreed.
It's a good. It's a
It's
good
a really,
night.
really good night.
Yeah.
Honky, me.
Yeah. Fiora into any tank, I think, is just feels so good to play into. I think this is just strictly based off draft. I really, really like Red Bully's draft in general, but I think GB is going to struggle. I don't think they have enough damage. Like obviously Fjord does a lot of damage, but I mean, Galio is just like it's not enough AP. Is
Yeah,
basically what I'm saying.
they've got kind of a mixed identity here as well for the team. They've got some hard engage with the Vi and the Galio and some long range CC to follow up, but also looking at some pick question mark. Blitzcrank feels kind of weird here to me. Thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think there's any really good blitz like target even. Ziggs, I guess. Tristana just jumps out. Ziggs even has the blast pack, but you get silenced. Maybe it's a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, I mean, Tristana can buffer it, but Ziggs doesn't
Yeah,
have quite the same luxury.
yeah. I think it's also extra hard for Blitz to really even get a pick here because of Bard ult. Or even Gragas ult just kind of saving them on repeat. So we'll have to see if this Blitz pick pans out. I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So far, I'm loving RB's draft. I think RB has this one in the bag. I'm saying 2-1 RB. That's my prediction right now. Has been since the beginning, and I haven't changed it once.
Yep. Not once have you wavered.
Not once
Could
have
not
I
agree more.
wavered.
You're
I've said the
most
same
likely
thing.
the sturdiest man I know. What I do like is the Bard ult potential onto an ulting Jhin.
Hmm.
It is El Clasico, not able to get the shots off if Wired chooses to press that button.
Yeah, and El Clasico. I agree. That's just what I was thinking. I do wonder. This Fiora is gonna kind of run over Mundo, so Puma's just got to play a very, very careful weak side top here. As long as Fiora doesn't get super far ahead, there'd be no problem coming out of lane phase there.
Yeah, I think if Mundo builds a Warden's Mail into a Bramble Vest,
Hmm.
he's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe some Tabi in there as well. Definitely doesn't need to worry about any significant magic damage coming out of Good Boys. Don't tell the boys. Not going to be, really too big of a threat to the Mundo. Not going to want to be targeting him anyway in the fights.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So if he's able to get online with those two components, Tabi's maybe coming in with Radiant Virtue as well, it'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Hmm. No, absolutely, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw my prediction down. And
Uh-huh.
I don't think there's enough points in the batch for this, but I'm doing it anyway.
Just a quick shout if anyone wants to get the Gambas in, 30 seconds left.
Gamba.
We've got some cringe value betters putting 10 points in each, I think, for Good Boys, and me dropping the entirety of the 13k, sticking to my 2-1 guns.
Wow, two casters, top of the list. Look at us.
Wow,
Who would
we
have
are
thought?
so up there, you and I.
We are, yeah, me and you. We're up there. We should. Never mind.
We should what? You can say it. You can
Ah,
feel comfortable here. It's a
we
safe
should
space.
make bird noises.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Cuckoo.
Oh, what kind
Cuckoo.
of bird is this?
Cuckoo.
Very good. Just a little peck. uh, thank you.
Sorry. I don't worry. I caught that one. I caught it.
You
Don't
caught
worry.
it
Yeah, I
like an
caught
air
it.
kissed.
Yes, I got it. I'm holding it close forever. I'll never wash this hand again.
Okay.
What? It's just like the movies.
Just like the movies.
Yeah, the movies where
Not
it
once
happens
have I
all the
seen a
time.
movie where they washed their hands. Ever think about that?
I think about that all the time.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about that right now.
They never wash their hands. I don't. Sure, I can't imagine that's real. I don't think you're right. I can't, but I don't think that's real. But I can't think of a single scene where it does happen.
That never happened. Oh, we've got a pinned YouTube video. Lex Luthor proves he's evil.
What?
Just bad.
Oh,
Holy cow, this guy really is evil.
what? Not that evil. He's a good guy.
Don't send that, Caribou. Not good. Take it
No,
back.
whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Now that kiss was really wet.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I hate this copy pasta. This is the worst one. Oh no, it's getting worse.
Holy moly. This is just
Yeah,
hard to
this is
watch.
getting much worse. This
Yeah.
is getting so much worse.
This is so hard to watch.
It's- Uh, yeah, currently going to wash my hand. Sorry, hold up.
Yeah, sorry. I think I'm gonna have to wash my hands as well, maybe.
Yeah.
Would you do me a favor here, Tate?
Yeah.
I've just got a very, very dirty hand. If you wouldn't mind washing it for me.
Yeah, with a very wet kiss.
What?
Mwah. See, all
Thank
good.
you.
And
Well,
I gave the fans what they wanted.
yeah, you sure did.
Uh,
Looks like
the
the
Nick.
fans are looking for some Nick feet this
I
game.
was gonna say, what's the Nick Mead chance coming in? Uh, the Nick feet. That's yeah, that's kind of good. It's it'll work. It'll get the job done. It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to watch.
Yeah, it'll get the job done.
Yeah,
I can assure you.
yeah. Sorry. Should we be washing our hands right now? Oh
I'm
no.
scrubbing so much at the moment.
Have you ever had a band-aid on your hand and then you go to wash your hands and then you have to get a new band-aid because you had to wash your hand and it makes the band-aid like not like the band-aid's adhesive is no longer got its like adhesive ability. And so it no longer sticks on your hand because you've gotten it wet, maybe from a kiss, but probably from washing your hands. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, sorry.
Anyway, I have a cut on my
I
hand,
missed that.
so
Sorry, I was
I have a
washing my
cut.
hands.
Yeah, I just have a cut on my hand, so I've been having to, put a band-aid on and then wash it, and then I have to keep replacing the band-aid. And I've gone through like an entire box of band-aids.
Surely you can come up with a better solution.
I don't know. What do you want me to do? Take the band-aid off, wash my hand, then put it back on?
Like maybe if you just didn't need the band-aid, like what if I kissed it better for you?
I don't know.
We can discuss.
Ah, yes, in private.
No, like right now.
Oh, yeah, it's really good in front of everybody. I don't know. It might be a little too hard to watch.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of blushing at the moment just thinking about having the conversation.
Yeah. Can we get a little teehee?
A little tee.
Yes, that is my little candle. My
What?
little wax candle.
Something cool. Um,
Okay, we're 1 minute away from the game. Anyway, we've done our predictions. You
Alright.
think Good Boys wins. I think RB wins. But do you think Good Boy wins for real now that you've seen the comp, or are you going to not that you have changed your mind, but are you gonna continue with your thought process of Red Bullies 2-1 like you've said from the beginning?
I have not said Red Bull is 2-1 from the beginning. Nice
Oh,
try
right.
though. You
That
almost had
was
me.
right. That was me.
Very tricky.
Yeah, you're right.
That was not you.
I was misremembering. It was me that said
No,
that.
it was not that you were actually gaslighting the entirety of chat.
They
Yeah,
don't have
I
proof.
think Good Boys pulls this one out just through superior micro. Yeah, quick early game
Oh.
advantage. By the Vi, they can do it for sure, 100%. I believe in the Sean.
Um, I don't. Our Red Bullies win.
Oh well, to
Yeah,
each their own, I guess.
I believe in Man. So
Um.
and Wired and
Oh,
Powercore and Puma and Brian. I believe in the squad from day one. I've been ride or die. Deep dive. I don't know them. I'm a Red Bullies now.
you are a Red Bullies now.
Yeah, honorary.
Honorary Red Bullies.
Yep.
Okay.
They just gave me the green light. I'm joining the team next week as the
Holy
sixth
cow!
man.
As the sixth man for this BTL roster, as this
all the
eliminated BTL roster.
all the Valorant teams have them. Why can't we have them in BTL?
So true.
Sweet. Wait, this is a good Blitz skin. What the heck? What is
This is
this?
Space Groove Blitzcrank. It is
Wait,
two
this.
dogs, two cats in a suit.
I love this.
Okay, don't forget to zoom forwards, spam plus. Any plus signers in the chat?
Oh, sorry. I have to click on the thing. Okay, zoom forward. What do you want?
42, 43.
Okay. I think there's
Pretty
another
average.
period where we're gonna be able to do it again. This happened
Yeah, I
last
think
time too.
that's probably the case. I'm looking
Um,
forward to any periods where we could do it. So
yeah,
I'll just be spamming the plus button in the meantime.
yeah. I'll be spamming plus button. Can we get any plus spammers in the chat? That is not a plus sign. Who is guys? Come on, guys.
Denz, you're just being very divisive at the moment. I'd prefer a bit more inclusion. Well,
Mine.
finally, we're
No,
in
this
game.
very what?
What?
Finally, we're in game. Anyway, so forget everything that happened in the last like let's say like 15 minutes. And really get into it.
Yeah. We're
Uh
seeing some good early vision placed down by good boys in the bot side jungle. You'll be
go-
able to spot out the Gragas on Raptor's start.
Mhm.
Berg's up here on the red side. Gonna be pathing up to Krug, so looking for a bit of a full clear towards bot, can only assume.
Yeah, and Brian is doing such a good job of pushing Don't Tell the Boys off this wave. I mean, can't even walk up to throw a key. That's the first time he's been able to walk up without taking or without being too scared. I do wonder if that continues. I mean, does hit level 2 first. It's going to be a little bit. Galio's going to have to just sit here and play safe. Brian's trying to apply as much pressure. Finally gets the first CS going down there.
Are you on directed camera, by the way? Just
I'm
making sure.
Yeah, I'm just really excited about this mid lane matchup.
Okay. Well, how about this top lane matchup? Panic Buma is still level 1 up here. Finally hitting level 2, but currently forced under tower and down a little bit of CS early. Can only be expected. This is a pretty rough matchup, as is any Fiora lane, to be fair.
Oh, that is a another chunk going down. It's really hard for, I mean, Puma to walk up. I mean, that's just the nature of the matchup, right? Fiora has so much pressure. Kind of same with Blitz and Blitz and Jin as well. I mean, you can't really walk up as a Ziggs without just, I mean, fear of getting hooked.
Here's a bit more of that engage in the top side. Karisaki Ace gonna hit the riposte damage, but Panic Buma quick to flash out of that one afterwards. Not gonna take any chances up there. Really don't want to get this Fiora scaling too hard. You see there a bit of a fun interaction. Ziggsbomb able to get cast and procced fast enough to knock Jin to the side in his W animation. May now up here after clearing almost full to protect from the dive. And knock Kurosaki Ace up under tower after he takes aggro. And gets the kill traded over.
All good.
Oh, good.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Make sure to wash your hands.
See you there.
Yeah,
in the meantime, alright, Dekadonu able to escape the Vi gank with a jump. Not forced to blow flash, fortunately for him. Lots of pressure in the spot lane though. Nick Mead currently up a whole 10 CS.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to do anything. Oh, doesn't get the body block on that Galio dash. Maybe would have been worth to flash in front of it to secure that kill.
Might have been a bit too close to tower. I'm not too sure.
No mega lol.
Okay, Omega Wall. Empiric's now caught up a bit, looking like it has to be running away from that one.
Yeah, they are looking for it. The Blitz just trying to fish. Not gonna find anything. Bart's kind of hanging out in the tri-bush. Just gonna try and CS. I mean, this is one of the things that we had mentioned about these AP mages in the bot lane is that he gets to farm from so far away, which kind of lets him CS a little safer. It's a bit tough running out of mana though.
Ziggs is notoriously good at that. Schlackenbeer getting a bit baited in here now, thinking that Wired had roamed off elsewhere. Now getting caught up after blowing the W, able to escape, looking for a blitz poke now onto man, gets pulled close to tower, no damage taken though. I know, lucky for Good Boys, nothing too awful came of that one. Could have been real bad coming into the 3v2.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Power very low on mana right now, unable to trade anything too significant back.
I'm not gonna lie, if I'm Puma, I am crying right now. This feels really tough. This is, I think, one of the best examples to explain why top lane is a horrible lane to play. Anyway.
Yeah, Fiora, honestly, probably one of my least favorite champs in the game. Absolutely awful to play against.
Yeah. This
Empiric
is
now back in the mid lane. Just on it with the 6, knocking him away, but gonna get taunted by the Galio W. Trading damage now back onto Empiric's. Bomb maybe gonna proc to get that kill. But in a bit too deep, chased for it. Just enough mana to rocket jump away.
nice,
And
yeah,
level
really
3
well played.
Bard getting re-engaged upon by Don't Tell the Boys. Gonna take a bit of damage. And opting for the invade instead of support on that fight. Maybe didn't think they had the damage to secure the kill. Oh, Kurosaki is taking a lot of tower shots on the top side. Gonna give Fantic a little bit more confidence up here.
Another one.
Low. Maybe looking to get a recall here soon. Does have the teleport available.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, I mean, obviously on this Tristana takes the TP to continue to apply that pressure.
Opting for the fight in the top lane though. Fiora is 6 against Mundo 6. Fiora does it a bit better.
Oh,
Kill goes over.
yeah, my
Red
camera.
Bull is in the meanwhile, just opting to start this dragon raw. Didn't shove the bot lane in. Nick Mead now looking a bit caught out, though, looking to shove it out while he was left alone. 3 members behind him. Let's see if he can Nick Mead fancy feet out of these ones. Sorry, Nick Feet.
Oh, yeah.
Aokra has no mana to throw any bombs. Still hasn't got his recall off since the last play.
May go
Awfully
down.
low. Nick Mead healing, gonna get the force shot off on Wired, looking awfully low. Flash forward to get the Q secure. Hitting level 6 now.
Nick Feet!
Let me look at the bot fight. Oh, still alive.
Make it a
The camp in the
second.
bush, looking for power core. Gonna die to a Gragas auto. Holy cow. What a play.
Yeah, that was a really, really good jukes. Really well played. Yeah, just on the edge of death that entire time. Yeah, really, really well played from the Nick Mead to try and actually get that trade out. Of course, not what you would have liked if you were on Red Bullies there, but you take the 1-for-1.
Oh,
It going
Kurosaki
over
is
to
getting
Gragas.
a bit over ambitious there. Taking another tower shot awfully low, trying to trade damage onto Panting Puma.
My camera is trolling me so hard.
Okay, just hit spacebar or something.
Ugh.
Panic Puma now ulted up by the Vi, getting knocked up. Not enough follow-up damage with the Kurosaki Ace Flash to try and get in range for that one. Gonna escape with his life, just blowing Flash. Wired up here to support now. Gonna opt to back off. Only level 4, Kurosaki Ace 4 levels up. Gets spotted out on the ward. Empiric's wrapping around though. Wire does have tunnel up for any sticky situations he may come into.
I think it's an okay engage, but they would like to see Don't Tell the Boys hold that taunt a little longer. There's no way that Tristana can get out of range anyway, so you might as well hold it, get a little bit more damage with that extended taunt. That being said, this Tristana CS lead is getting a lot wider, very fast.
Power Core finally hooked up. The Wired is here to support. Schlockerbeer now looking like he's the one in trouble. Wired with a quick tunnel and getting there for the fight. Man there to support just in case as well.
Yeah, made sure to secure that kill. That is the Wired special.
Yeah, truly a classic.
I mean, yeah, that's why you hire this guy, you know.
But
That's why you pay him the
the,
big bucks.
Despite the CS differentials, it's about balanced out mid and top. So gold is relatively even here, 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's pretty even in kills. Oh, actually, look at
Look
the
at
guy.
that in the bot lane. Yep. Oh man, flashing forward to chain that CC. First the ZigW, then the Bard Q. Flashy from Gargus to make sure he just can't move during that engagement.
Incredible. Yeah, Mayan playing
Super
that.
clean tower dive.
Yeah, Mayan and Wired playing that super well, and of course Power Core being able to blast pack him into the wall, making it very, very clean, not taking too much damage in return.
Empiric's now up top looking for a dive. Huge wave under this blue tower. Panting Puma getting a bit low already. Empiric's taking a lot of tower damage though. Gonna escape with his life. And they'll get the kill.
Yeah, what is
You're now 3-1.
Yeah, less than, wow, like 50 HP.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Awfully close.
Me too.
You're... okay. Glad to hear it. Me too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. That's a lot of plate gold going over too. Big CS lead. Lots of plate gold. It's looking like a very scary Fiora. And I don't think RB really has great tools to match it. Gonna have to be maybe some Ziggs wave clear in the mid to late game, if that's gonna be a split push threat. And once again, looking at nickname. Sorry?
Nope. I was gonna say, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I mean that's also a lot of additional gold going over to the Fiora as well. So it's just gonna be really easy to snowball this. This is one of the win conditions we spoke about. They're lacking a little bit of damage, so the fact that, you know, Fiora is this far ahead is prime.
Wired getting hooked up to start this one off, able to tunnel away after taking lots of damage. Nickname looking for a bit more. Gets the first shot off, looking for an ult now. Gonna stack in front of each other. Oh, Power Core not able to tank that one up. Steps a bit too far to the side. Wired gets sniped down. Nickmade now with 2 kills. Just stand still.
That felt so on purpose. I know it wasn't, but it looked so on purpose. It looked like Wire had said something wrong in the beginning of chat, and he decided that this was the day he dies. Oh
so
man.
Second Dragon going over to Good Boys off the back of that play. Red Bull is not in position to contest.
A lot of uproar from the chat about that.
Yeah.
They are not happy. The fans are very upset. Understandable. Oh man, that was a little bit of a Fiesta 5-man mid. They don't opt to try and push it too hard.
Oh man, looking like he's trying to push it a bit too hard though. Gonna get body slammed right into 4 members.
Wow.
I'm not sure what he was looking for, not even having his full team available to follow up.
Yeah. They don't have any vision. They just assumed that you know, it was only 2. They assumed that the rest of the team had left. A bold assumption to make. And will end up taking his blue for it. Looking like it will be a Everfrost for Galio coming out here as well. Not my favorite build currently, but it is what it is. You know, it's not bad.
Unfortunately, you're not the one piloting it this game, so
Yeah,
BTL going to be comfortable with that one.
yeah,
We're able
essentially
to
just.
catch out Blitz Crank here, gonna drop Puma, picking up a bit of
Ooh.
gold of his own now.
All I'm saying is Ro is better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Looking like there's not going to be too much else to do on the map for now. They do end up getting that kill. They can't really snowball it into anything as Herald and Dragon are not going to be up anytime soon.
Not just yet, but they are looking at Nick Mead on the spot side here. Got 3 men down there, man sitting patiently in the bush. Gonna be a dive, hard tunnel in, body slam goes wide as the flash comes out of Nick Mead. Really committing a lot for this though. Gonna be the Greg cell coming out. Now Imperia's following up with Vial. Blitzcrank hooking wide deep into the fight. And here's entrance now. Galio in the fight. Gonna be taking out mine as well, right? Dakadonu forced to teleport in a bit too late. They're gonna be running away. So 2 for 1, taking down Nick Mead on the botch tower dive.
Yeah, valiant effort. I mean, really, really good rotation from GB coming out there.
Here's Kurosaki Ace flashing in with the Q to try and secure a kill. Does get the Mundo dropped and living on just a slice of HP. Wired looking to pull something out of that as well. Now in the base.
Even
Figured he didn't have anywhere to run. But
he
this
is
is a
gonna
level
try and
11
salvage
Fiora.
it. Oh,
Pretty
save.
close.
Oh, that was very illegal. Did get punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think he had too much of a way out of that one after committing to the tier 2 dive.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Almost,
think you're totally right.
Yeah, almost able to get that one down onto Wired. Dekadonu there just in the nick of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at this, even getting 4 solo kills, that's really, really hard for Puma to kind of, I mean, really do anything. I mean, you're just dying under tower regardless of what happens. It's really tough to like say like to call for your team because it is Fiora and probably just 1v2s at this point. But just dying under tower on repeat is also not a good solution.
I cannot agree more. They should think of a better game plan.
Yeah.
Perhaps killing the Fiora?
Ooh, don't think that's possible.
Looks like they're trying now. Kurosaki Ace in on this Rift Herald. Gonna be diving a bit too deep, taking the bar portal. Gonna riposte out of that one.
Ooh,
So now good boys with the footing on Rift Herald now. Pull lands onto man. Gonna take a little bit of damage, but not too much follow-up in position for that one just yet. Red Bull is forced to back off the Rift Herald. Dekadonu jumping in onto Nick Mead, getting full stack bomb. Nick Mead now at half health. Thought I'd trade too much damage back on. Looks like it's just gonna be the bot outer going down here.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. I mean, you gotta start getting this gold lead back to even. I mean, down 3k is not preferable, definitely. A lot of that... A lot of that being in top lane, specifically just having a full tower up and quite a, I mean, double CS, right? I don't know if anyone else can match Fiora though, right? You just keep sending Puma up there, but what is the I don't know. It just feels really tough because he just actually can't do anything, and now he's building Heartsteel. It looks like, which is going to make it even worse.
This could be a Thornmail and then any tank mythic.
Oh, that is true. Yes, it could be a Thornmail first. That's probably
Man, now caught up in the pit. Did get the steal on Dragon actually. We missed it with the top directed camera, but got the steal. Does trade over 1 kill, but now Sharkboy is looking a bit low. Dakadonu gonna jump in, gets saved by the magic damage shield from Galio, forced to back out. Nick Mead now a bit separated from the fight after Tristana ult, while looking to follow up with a tunnel. Stun not gonna land. Looks like they get out for free on that one. Meanwhile, Kurosaki Ace with the Rift Tail crashing into mid. Getting a bit more chip damage on that one. Not quite falling though.
Yeah, I mean, that was, yeah, like you mentioned, Mayan ends up getting the dragon over 4 red bullies, doing their best, and, Brian on this Tristana having to just flash out, getting a little overzealous on that, rocket jump in.
Just for chat, I don't think our spectator is here just yet, not at the moment. So we won't be able to get that gold dip up on stream. But the Fiora up 4k, currently sitting at 9.5k total gold.
Whoa.
And 1,000 gold difference in the mid lane in favor of Decadona. Those are our significant differences. Nick Mead also up 1,000 gold.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, the majority of this lead is literally just the Steven difference.
Yeah. It is, a bit of a Steven diff in every game, huh?
Yeah, well, no matter which way, Steven is different. Yeah, like
It's
I mentioned.
sorry, it's so disgusting how much chunk damage this Mundo is taking. Also, it is a hard steal. That feels like a really poor decision.
Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna be sitting in the side lane, getting the extra procs, or I guess trading something back, or he's gonna be constantly under siege. So if he can just get the auto off, great. I would have liked to see maybe a Radiant Virtue though. That's my preferred Mundo mythic to get big in these team fights. But you can't just leave the Fiora alone. His power core getting caught out by the Blitz hook, but Nick Mead getting traded back on good Bard ult to catch him out in the W animation. He gets bursted down with the Ziggs ulti stacking on top here.
Yeah, the Nick Feet not being fast enough, not able to juke that, does get caught by the Bard ult, and really, really good follow-up for Red Bullies.
Kurosaki Ace just tanking up the tower now. Gonna take that one down in the top lane though. It's actually Main getting caught out, maybe by a Blitz hook over the wall. Didn't quite see it. But Shulkabir getting traded back now.
Everfrost is a bad item.
Oh, Everfrost diff, for sure. Kurosaki Ace flashing forward, getting stunned up anyway. Galileo coming out on top of it. Lots of damage coming out onto the Tristana,
Oh,
though.
Tristana,
Jumping over the wall
please.
to try and escape. It is going to be the crits to secure that one. Emperor's able to follow up and get the trade back there. Power core now next on the chopping block. Goes down to the Galio auto passive. Baron's up on the table now. Looks like they are going to go for the mid push instead. Just cleared some vision in the meantime.
Yeah, looking really good so far. I mean, that's a great fight for Good Boys to take. Just kind of extending that lead. Now 7k. Really big swing, especially for Don't Tell the Boys in the mid lane. Basically, well, not even, but a lot closer. Now only 400 off.
Another quick gold update for chat. It's a 5k gold difference. Fiora currently at 10.9k. 11k just ticked over. To Mundo's 5.8k.
I'm sorry.
Sizable. Big gap.
Yeah.
That's an item and a half.
That's quite big. The reason that I kind of understand the sentiment of like, okay, well if I'm stuck just matching Fiora, I might as well get Heartsteel and get like procs, right? But they build Divine Sunderer and does max health damage, so I don't know. It's just really tough. Surely Radiant Virtue or Jack Show would have been better.
Do you agree? I'm no Mundo aficionado myself, but I think I'm on the same page as you here.
Yeah. If it was any other top laner, I think it'd be fine, but Fiora specifically makes it almost impossible.
The added pressure from the Fiora is certainly great, but the rest of Good Boys have been doing super well on these proactive plays 4v4. I'm getting blitz hooks where they need them, and collapsing in with the Galio ult.
Yeah, Schlucker really
Man
really
going
good.
for another steal. Empiric's gonna get... Okay, Empiric's while in the stasis, unable to smite, but man, a bit early on it, gonna go down to a Jin Force shot. Here on the follow-up fight, Wire's looking like he's first in trouble here. Just a quick escape. Everyone's running it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Wired
think,
actually getting caught by Fiora here. Gonna drop to the vitals. Tons
yeah.
of Fiora damage.
Tons of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna go Baron now, which is I think definitely the correct call. GB has done a really good job of controlling space. Schluckerbeer making sure that they have really good vision. Always getting these surprise hooks throughout the game, and this one is no exception as well. Would wonder if there's any world. I can't imagine RB walks to this, and it is definitely gone. Maybe steals with like a Zigzolt.
Zigzag is up, yeah, but gonna get dropped pretty quickly here. Don't Tell the Boys now in the fray. Baron getting secured before this fight though. Empiric's now looking a bit low, forced to blow the stopwatch. Caught up on the Skittles. Gonna go down.
Skittles.
Ziggs, little Skittles. Yum yum.
Mm. Yum yum. So
Everyone
true.
else getting out with their life though.
Mm.
A teleport now from Don't Tell the Boys. Kind of a dangerous one though.
Once again, not blocking the dash.
Yeah. Gonna take a bit of damage, but not quite enough to kill him here. May now root it up. Kurosaki is able to get a bit of chunk damage to start this one off. This hook just barely missing though.
Forcing May into flash. May have not needed to, but definitely is worth just in case. This Tristana is quite large, doing a lot of damage. Is only on 2 items, but I mean, is sort of carrying every team fight. I do wonder what the actual fight that kind of carries them back into this game, right? Because they're down.
Oh, hold on. Gets caught up by the Blitz hook. Everfrost comes out as well. Gonna go down, but trades the Blitz kill. Nice last minute cast to get them back into the fray. To secure that. Hard stun now landing on Nick Me, taking a lot of damage, forced to go close out. Tristana jumping in, doesn't quite get the kill secure. And the Galliol coming back out. Tristana now down. By flashing in with the Q, follow up flash W from Don't Tell the Boys. Gonna be dropping
Is this
every
the end
member of
for Red
RB.
Bullies?
Yeah, it's gonna be at least the end hit here for sure. Top wave is shoved in as well. Baron on all 3 members here. Looks like they're looking for the end. 10 seconds on Main's death timer.
Oh.
As Fiora and Jin combo are just doing so much damage to the towers.
GB's
Just a
gonna take it.
lonely Cannon minion helping this one out.
GB 2-1. They take the series. Just like you predicted all along.
Yeah, getting one last kill on Main here. And that's the Nexus.
Yeah, I mean, Good Boys played it so well, saving their run in the losers bracket. I mean, sending Red Bullies home at the end of the day. I mean, GB playing it perfectly. Really good bounce back after game 2.
Yeah, gotta commend the mental fortitude on that one. It was a bit of a rough game too, but they were able to pull it back for this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus 49,000 Boba bucks.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I've lost everything. This is why I stopped betting. I won a singular bet, got 23k, and then I didn't bet for like literally a month since I got it, and I made my first bet back. And anyway, I'm 1-16 on bets, so we're just gonna keep that rolling.
Do you have a player of the game for the series, Tate?
Yeah. Oh, for the series?
For the
Ooh,
series.
Steven. I mean, popping
Steven?
off in 2 games. No, I mean the Zed and the Fiora game just rolling everybody. Nick Mead also looking super good. Schluckerbeer. You shouldn't have asked me. You have to pick.
I mean, that was
I'm so
definitely a great
indecisive.
performance across the board. All of them playing their roles
Yeah,
with the team comp
it's
perfectly,
really
I
hard
think.
to decide.
Yeah. So I'll head over there and
Then
and find
decide.
out. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. How's chat doing? Kiss time. Oh, kiss cam. Wait, I said if Red Bullies won, I would kiss, and there's no Red Bullies win. I don't know if I Oh, for Eveson, I would do it. For Eveson, I would do 1,000,
1,000.
1,000.
We are getting the Steven interview. Shall be here shortly, I
Okay.
hope. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Steven. Do a kiss for the fans.
Mwah.
Ah, yes. This is
Well,
very good.
Steven, congratulations on your big win over RB, saving your playoff run here. How do you feel coming off this big 2-1 victory?
I feel pretty good. I think we just put a bunch of fear in everybody's eyes because now we've pulled out the secret strat, lane swap, baby. But we'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah.
Was
Oh, so you.
was the lane swap something you guys had pre-planned, or was it a bit of a reaction to draft?
No, so what happened was as we started draft, because GB doesn't plan anything, we just
Mhm.
go with the flow, let it wing it type people. Anyway, while draft was going on, I was like, man, I watched Licorice play Malphite. That champ's kind of OP. And then Nikolai is like, yeah, I'll play it. You want to play mid? And we're like, all right, let's do it. So we kind of just first timed it. It worked out, and here we are.
Yeah, I mean, you looked great on that lane swap. We were wondering if it was gonna come back for that game 3, but it looks like you guys ended up pulling it out at the end there. It looked great. I do respect you guys running it for 2 games though. Trying your best. I mean, were you worried after you lost the second game? Is there
Uh,
anything going through your team comms that you're like, or are you just chilling?
I don't think so. I mean, I think people say this all the time, but like I think it was really true for game 2. We just got out drafted. Like our draft was so bad into theirs. There's like a go button, Vagar was a problem. Like half the champions there were problems for all of our champions. So it was just really hard to play our comp into theirs for game 2. And then game 3 we decided to just switch it up and go for a split, which isn't a style we usually play. We usually like to group and try to make plays. But it worked out. I've been
Yeah.
having some good games on Fiora lately, so decided to pull it out.
Yeah, no, I absolutely think that was like I think against any tank top is just it makes it really, really hard for them to play the game, and you definitely demonstrated why it is such a power pick. Yeah, I wonder if when you're going into these games and you're going into game 3, is there a world where you're sitting there again? You're saying you're going in every game, kind of just go with the flow. So is in that game 2, you're still thinking, okay, there's a possibility I go mid here, or are you just sitting there? You got to the last pick and you're like, all right, let's just run it. Give me Fiora, let's just run it.
So we planned on playing the lane swap game 1, and by planned I mean like as draft started. So that like instead of pulling it out in game 2, for example, it's so that we can try to bait a Z ban.
Worked.
Clearly it didn't work out for game 2, and we decided, okay, well maybe Malphite's not the pick, and Nikolai hasn't had a chance to play very many top champions. So we decided to swap back and maybe like throw a wrench in their plans. Maybe they thought I was going mid again. Um, but yeah, it seemed like this worked out, and I'm pretty happy we made the switch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys looked great. I really, really impressed with it all. Is there anything that you have in mind going into your next game? You guys are going to be playing THD.
Ah, it's THD, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I will plan for Mr. Caribou making my life miserable. That usually happens in THD games.
Okay.
But like I said, we don't really plan stuff because every time we plan stuff, like we basically run it down. So we have the most success when we just try random stuff and it works
Mhm.
out.
Well, yeah, I mean, awesome. Yeah. Is there anything specifically that you're thinking about pulling out for your counterpart in the top lane there? It also kind of known for playing those tanks.
Yo, this
Um,
caster's trying to get me to leak my strats. Hello.
oh, more trash talk, if anything.
Oh, trash talk. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
free.
yeah. Chirp, chirp.
It's free.
Okay.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Hey.
In fact, the worse you are as a top laner, the harder time I have because I get too
Mm.
bored.
Wow.
I
He
will
could
go
you
on record and say we will never put Steven on a tank top.
yeah, I think that would be troll.
I don't know. Put me on Malphite, baby. That champ's OP.
Yeah, we do have a couple questions from chat. One of them involving that potential Stephen Malphite. They're wondering why it wasn't an AP Malphite in this game.
Nikolai, you are the Malphite player.
I really wanted to play AP Malphite, but then David started slapping me with a newspaper, and he was like, "Down, bad." So that made it a little harder. I had a lot of disincentivization from my team, and a lot of egging on from Rito Burrito in my DMs. So maybe next time.
Were you guys at all surprised? Another question from chat to see Panic Puma pull out the Silas, let alone perform that well on it.
Yeah, honestly, our minds were blown. We thought it was Brian going Silas mid or Man going Silas jungle. The last thing I would have thought was Silas top, but Nick performed pretty well on it. Which is like surprising in the sense that he like usually only plays tanks, so like he performed really well on the non-tank. So that was nice to see. Um, Too bad we won't see it anymore this season.
Oh,
uh,
man.
rubbing salt in the wound a bit.
Hey, I love my boy Nick though. Honestly, the amount of like improvement he's had during this season is actually insane. When he first started, like it was really like easy, like no brain, just play the game. But now you have to think a little bit because he actually like understands more concepts now. So he should be really happy with how much he's improved. He solo killed me that one time too. Last time we played, the last regular season match.
Yeah, and then obviously you're playing THD next. And then you will be playing the winner of Deep Dive and EXO if you make it through. Would you rather face Deep Dive or EXO if you make it through the next round?
I rather FF. We go out on our own terms.
Go out
Unwinnable.
on top.
Those two teams are OP. I guess Deep Dive is harder for us, because I think they don't have like too many weaknesses. So, I think Mina is quite a big threat to us as like champions like Rengar, things like that. Pretty hard to deal with for us. But EXO is also difficult, but I think we have a higher chance. I don't think they're as coordinated as Deep Dive.
Mhm.
They just have some better individual like plays, I think, but not like cohesion as much as Deep Dive.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's all my questions, Wormy.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much for coming up for the interview. Congratulations again on your big win over RB. Get to continue on with the season. So we'll wish you best of luck going forward. And bid chat, goodbye.
I love you, Glenn.
No, no.
Oh, I don't know if
Um,
Tim is here.